Okay, I think this is ready to go. Sorry guys, I had to basically remake everything. Because I set it all up yesterday. And then, I didn't like save it to profiles or whatever, so yeah, it's how it is. So we will get started here in just a second, as soon as I remember how to launch a game from Steam. There we go. Looks like everything's working out okay. Oh, hey, good. The cheer emotes are working. What's up, everybody? Ah, the window moved again. That's cool. Always love that. Too much to ask for the window to stay in the same spot every time I launch a game, I guess. Too much to ask. What's up, Una? Hey, Fiarky. I'll be getting into VR space soon enough. Wait. Why is it there? Oh. What's going on? Why isn't it showing anything on the spectator screen? Oh, there we go. Okay. And I've lost audio again. And it's not sending audio to the other PC. Great. Great, good. Thanks. Why would anything work 2 days in a row? No, what? That worked, right? Oh, shit. I can't, like, check anything either. Because I have the stupid thing on. I can't see. We're going to do this. Put you there. To... there. Now you have to do what I say. Okay, good. Audio's working. Good, audio's working. Jesus? Alright. Can you hear me, Jesus? Yeah, there's a little black bar at the top of that. Because the window moved down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just enough. What? Oh, wait. That might be why. Christ. Good, yes. I want you to die. Oh, God. Why are you like this? Okay, that's why. It just wouldn't be a good stream without a little bit of this action. Okay, it looks like that's got it pretty good. Gotta click this. Gotta make sure that window's on top. Yes, Betasaur, you will be hearing Animalese in the background. Because Stephanie is becoming a world champion Animal Crossing player. Okay. Whew. Actually, wait. I need to scale that chat down just a little bit. I wonder if, can you guys see this in this mode? No? Okay, yeah. It's just that display window. That's okay. Guys, we are almost there. I swear to God. There. Save profile. Minimize window. Yeah. So, you guys won't see it as yesterday, but I will. I can see chat, I promise. So, ain't gonna be no gosh darn. Does the index have a mic? I think it does, but I'm just gonna use mine. Can you see chat? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Hold on. The cursor. There's a cursor. Yep, there's a cursor. Okay. There are so many things that have to be in exactly the right spot to get this working and streaming in a decent way, but I can adjust none of them while the headset's on, so I have to do a ton back and forth. But I think we're good now. Stream's index mic is pretty bad. Sounds low quality. Yeah, it seems like it's mostly for like in-game VoIP, which is going to be pretty low quality in the first place. Seems like. So yeah, I mean it might be less echoey than the mic that I have right now, which is just picking up the room. But and I'm doing a lot of turning away from the screen. Yeah, I don't know why Twitch is doesn't. I don't know why Twitch is messing with that cheer mode like it is. Because it looks really nice. Thank you, Rick. But yeah, for some reason Twitch just decided that it didn't want to obey normal transparency rules. Show us that deep squat. You want me to get low and tactical? Huh. All the way down here. Come back up. Ready for action. Okay. I'm excited to get back into Alyx, man. I've been thinking about this game a lot. I probably would not have stopped playing it yesterday, but for the fact that I have some work to wrap up. But it is wrapped up now, and I have nothing to do but play video games with you guys all day, at least until I have a nice intimate dinner with Steph tonight. And who knows, man, I might even get back into it after that. Oh yes, right. I just killed some big boys. Man, the whole setup of like streaming VR and talking with people while you're doing it is probably the closest you can get to like being in the future and being in another reality and like communicating with people. So let's see if I remember how to play this game. Got 2 grenades, 2 tickets to paradise. So let's see here. Okay, you don't have to use your thumb to grip anything, which is something that I'm still learning. You really don't have to use your thumb for much. You use your thumb to switch guns, but it seems like to a large degree, if you just grab with your fingers, it's a lot more accurate because man, it's just so easy to flick that stick. You know any ninja moves? You'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, loving dinner to your girlfriend, Kate. Hey Rick, thank you for gifting a sub to Brocklin's alt account. Hey Lauren Chat. I got PSVR last year and haven't been able to get it to work correctly. Oh, what? That's a bummer. PSVR is one of the easier ones to set up. I mean, what problems are you having? I don't know that I could help out. Maybe I could. One thing that I noticed that some people kind of, well, I guess that's a stack. That's a mesh. Can't be messing with that. So I'm just going to interact with stuff a little bit, make sure that I remember how to. Did you use the, oh, oops. Oh, is it the one with the 1 bullet in it? Did you use the HDMI cables that came with PSVR? Because I know that's no problem. What do you usually use those thumbs for? What, you mean in the game or just in life? I have not met Jeff yet. Hey, I'm not cranky. Oh yeah, sorry. Shit. Maybe you do need to use the thumb. It just, every time I move my thumb down, it naturally wants to, of course the cord's already around something. Ah! God, there's so much junk in this room. Ah! Ever since moving my workspace to a desk that used to just be, what? That used to just be my off time. Can you put the gun back by doing that? No? I've just had, it's been a struggle to manage the space properly because there's so much more going on. But this can always help. You know what's weird? Is that out of all of this, I have not started drinking professionally yet. And truth be told, that doesn't make sense to me. I've been kind of too busy to really throw it down. I mean, aside from the drunk gameplay, I guess, but it's, I don't know, man. There's whiskey in this house that I haven't drank, and I don't understand why. What's up, DJ Birth Control? Oh, Obi Fizzle, thanks for the cheer. Yeah, new cheer modes, new cheer tiers. All right, well, that's stuck. Okay, just sorry, guys, getting my VR legs back. You know what? Should I try it? Should I today attempt to do continuous movement? Or hand orientation. I feel like heads probably. Maybe I'll try it for a little bit. Let's see if I barf, huh? It feels weird. It feels like I'm not supposed to use room scale that much. Also, I kind of wish it would only be forward. It's weird that it's like, it's the direction with the stick plus the direction your head's facing, which is an odd combination. I think that's the reason I don't really care for it. That's how I like to move. Yeah, Starving Geek, are you do you have room scale stuff too, or is he doing the stick walking and using the quick turns? So is he using his head too though? Because it's like, you can be looking this way, but holding this way on the stick. But if you turn your head and you're holding forward, it will make you go in that direction. So like, it feels like it's a weird combination of things. So I feel like I can turn with the stick, but I can also just do that, and that feels better. So it's a weird combo. Yeah, you can change the. I prefer teleporting IRL, of course. Saw some footage during the combat. It looked like it got rid of some of the hitching on objects due to warping. I could see that. Yeah. Quick turn is so janky and not pleasant that I can't watch his stream of this. You know what? Yeah. Now that I've done it for like 30 seconds. Yeah, I'll just. I don't know. It just feels better this way. But yeah, I can see like if you get too close to a wall, thing is I can still move around it. So the thing that I can't do is like if objects collide with the wall. So like if you're here and you're like, I'm gonna get him, and then you do this. So you have to be like very conscious of 3D space, obviously, when your hand gets stuck. There we go. So I guess being able to very subtly change your position is nice. I'm getting a little bit better at like doing micro shifts, which hopefully are not as disorienting, but oh well. My Black and Redneck, hey. Thank you for the resub. Haven't seen you in a while. Is everything okay? Stick walking seemed helpful for staying centered in your play space, but you have a lot more room, it seems like. Yeah, I think that's kind of the big difference, yeah. Is that if I had a smaller play space, stick walking would make a lot more sense. Because that's how I played Resident Evil 7 and I had a pretty small space there, but this is pretty sick. Man. Does anyone remember that tech demo in Half-Life, or for Half-Life 2 that came out in like 2004? Where they just showed people like breaking wood, and it was like the Ravenholm sequence, and it was the coolest thing in the world. Fuck. This reminds me of that. I haven't felt that way in a long time. The collision isn't like super on point, but maybe it was just my hand. I think it was. It wasn't actually the glass at all. Yeah, collision of object on object seems a little like they had to leave that out. And also the sound effects stopped working. I think they didn't want the game to be about that, of like, oh, there's a monster, and then you throw some glass at it, and like then they have to figure out the. What's weird is like their games always were super physics based, so it seems like something they'd be super down to do is do all the physics modeling and have that converted to damage and impact. Oh, Mudbuggin, thanks for the gifts. Damn, I think I may have missed your message. I'm sorry. I can't keep as close an eye on chat as I usually do, thanks to the magic of virtual reality. But thank you. I don't remember that since I was 6. Ah, man. Well, let me tell you, it was a magical moment. I feel like these sweet bullets. I love the, I'm already kind of planning on playing this again on hard, because I'm really excited to see what the bullet economy is like on harder difficulties. Of like, if you really do have to worry about leaving one bullet or 2 bullets behind. I think I would really enjoy that if it does get that bad. Oh, okay. Let's peek around down here real quick. I did just crash a prison train. Using the index? Yes. What difficulty am I playing on right now? This is just on normal. And you actually die pretty quickly on normal. So far anyway. Like one of the big boys, he got close to me and shotgunned me, and I feel like it was a one-hit kill. Unless I was already low on life or something. You doing okay? How's your noggin doing? Wait, have you ever seen a Combine soldier without their mask on before? I feel like I've never seen their little brainy brains like that before. I don't know. Huh. I use my clips until they're empty. Yeah. I'm curious if that becomes more important on hard. Can you use the bodies like a puppet? Kind of. Teabag the corpse. Well, I'm Alex, so it's more of a clan jam. But I think I can give you a little bit of that action. Here. Actually, let's do something here. Fuck. That didn't work. I mean, it basically worked. I was gonna try to like cup it on his head. I don't think they interact like that. They're not just normal humans. No, they are. They're either like genetically modified, or they're just from the Combine's like weird conscript army of a bunch of different alien races. So, oof, okay. Sorry guys, I'm still adjusting everything. Oh, how am I reading chat? I have an application installed that superimposes it over my hand, the back of my left hand. You can't see it because Valve, which is actually, shout outs to Valve for this, they made a specific spectator mode for the game that smooths out the camera and adds the HUD that you see. I don't see that.
Northern Star.
So,
why are you saying it like that?
No. The Vortigaunt said, look to the Northern Star to help his friends, which sounds like Vortigaunt nonsense, but I guess it isn't.
Oh, yeah. That does make more sense.
So, yeah. I can see and read chat. You guys don't see what I see in the same way that I don't see what you see. So VR is a complicated little guy.
That's some sort of Combine substation. They usually generate power and host security protocols.
Like the power and security you need for a giant vault.
Something weird's going on with my head-mounted display though. There's like weird distortions in some of the rendering. I don't know what that's all about. I wasn't there yesterday. It's like little weird bubbles where it doesn't seem to be updating properly. Yes, I am indeed in heaven. It's true. It's actually super cool they did that. It is. I'm not gonna lie though. I in my cynicism, you have to acknowledge that like they did it for a reason because they knew people would be curious about it, and they wanted the game to look as good as it could because it's like they're trying to sell it. That's so it is smart though. I'll admit that it is smart. It's forward thinking. It's very like tech savvy of them to know that this game would probably be seen by a lot of people who are curious about VR but not willing to invest. So, if you throw an assload.
Alex, I think you should find your way into that hotel.
I think I should do this though. Stop. Thank you. Can I too fast, too furious it? No. Ugh. I guess you have to break it first. Wait, hold on. That doesn't. Huh. Give me something I can grab, please. Huh. I mean, that, but something that I. There's not a lot of interactable objects in this environment. That's interesting. I was partially curious to see if the density of the environmental interactivity would keep up as the game goes on. I could see them being real heavy at that at the beginning. Can you not? Oh, it's just not a breakable pane of glass. Okay. That's pre-broken glass. Damn it. I guess these don't shatter. Huh. Can't have shatterable windows? Come on now. Oh, wait a minute. No. Too much to hope for. Can't crawl into that. Ugh, maybe not. It's real imitation leather right there. Haven't seen a card have some of that in 20 years. There. Hey, Mudbogger, thanks for gifting yet more subs. Jesus, man. Thank you. Why doesn't he stick walk? It doesn't feel good. And not even from a motion perspective. I think that like stick walking makes more sense if you're sitting down or if you have a really small play space. But I can move, and that feels way better. I'm not stick turning either, so. I'm curious. Why is everyone always asks about stick walking? Why is that? I mean, even the demos Valve showed up didn't have stick walking. I have a board. That's pretty cool. Looks like you're pissing feet. Yeah? I mean, that's just awesome. I still don't see a problem. Hell yeah! Wait. What? Oh, okay. I just missed. Most people play a lot of VR use it. Yeah, Iceman, I've seen you say that a lot. I'm not sure that that's true. I'm not a VR expert, but you seem to keep repeating that this is like stick walking is what people who are pros at VR do. I guess I'm just confused where that's coming from. I mean, maybe it legitimately is the case, but I don't see how. I frankly don't. That's like saying that, it's like if you're playing mouse keyboard and someone's like, why aren't you using a controller? And they're like, well, everyone uses a controller. I guess that's true, but it's just two different input methods. More immersive and looks better? It's more immersive. I mean, looks better makes total sense to me. More immersive? It's more immersive to you to walk with a stick than your feet? Well, that doesn't make sense to me at all. Yeah. Except in situations like this, where you do have to kind of skip forward. So like if you enter a playable space, how could it be more immersive to walk around and turn with a stick than actually just moving to these shelves physically and grabbing things? Play a lot of VR and all the people I play with shit on me because I use teleport? Oh. So is it actually like a weird like EP dick measuring thing? They already came up with like things inside VR culture to make themselves feel like they're more pro. Ooh, stick. I was wondering if people would get shitty about motion sickness in VR. Of like, if you get motion sick, then you're not a real gamer. I'm not sure that that's what that is, but to give you a sense of weight to the interactive items, sort of. It's more like heavy things just kind of slip out of your hands easier, which is probably the best they can do. It works for things like this. Like this kind of feels heavy because you try to pick it up and it's just like it moves a little bit but not much, and if you use two hands then you can kind of get it off the ground, but it still kind of lags behind. So it's like you're trying, but this is as high as it'll go kind of thing. The bodies are weird. The bodies, they just kind of almost stick to the floor, and that doesn't quite sell as well, I don't think. If you can get a body to move, you got to work it around a lot, which to some degree is pretty realistic, I guess.
Oh, elephant thing. Let's throw one down.
What the fuck was that? Okay.
That was weird.
And the power's out. Looks like we're taking the stairs.
Okay. Well. That is. I didn't know that, Iceman. I didn't know that people, like, actively mocked teleport players, or that you were treated that way. That's kind of dumb. Teleportation helps a lot if you get motion sick. Yeah. Yeah. Just play with Google Cardboard. Take the barnacle up. Hey, yeah, that's right. It's a nice shortcut. Rah. Rah. Rockland, you're asking if I have any phobias. Not really. The closest thing that I've ever had to like a legit phobia was it's kind of really mild agoraphobia. Wide open spaces used to freak me out as a kid. Alright, hang on a second. That angle, I can't see anything. Head-mounted display unit. Where are you? There you are. Come on. Hey! Man, that gun sounds good. Sounds like you have asshole friends. Teleporting breaks my RP immersion. I don't know. To me, when I think about how I move as a character, I guess I get that. Well, so hold on. I'm curious. So who was talking about your immersion? Damn it! I think it went off. I guess my Ark. Hey, thanks for the resub. Finally laid off, so I don't have to go out of the house anymore. Thank God. Stay healthy, folks. Yeah, hopefully you can get unemployment now and make it through. What did I just yank? For those who prefer stick walking, Mudboggin, thank you for continuing to give subs. Damn. I'm curious. Do you use room scale, or are you seated? Because, and I said this a lot yesterday, but it just seems to be a recurring discussion in chat. For me, at least, I feel like seated.
Anything look like a breaker box in there?
Stick walking makes the most sense. Shit. Fuck. When I'm seated, that is. But come back. How did I drop that?
4 shells left.
But to me, when I'm standing, teleportation makes more sense. I don't know. Can't room scale because my player is small and I turn my body. Oh no, it's. I fully understand why most people may not be logistically able to do room scale. I'm just curious about the mix between stick walking and room scale versus seated VR. I suspect, to some degree, it may end up like the difference between mouse keyboard at a PC or controller on a console. If you use a controller on a console, it makes sense to be on the couch. You're like seated back. You have your 2 hands right in front of you. If you're at a desk and you have more space and you're kind of like directly invested in a game, then mouse keyboard makes more sense. So I feel like it might be something like that, how kinesthetically your body just sort of one movement option makes sense over the other, depending on how you're playing. I only say that because of the experience I had with Resident Evil 7, which I talked plenty about. Yeah, come on. There we go. Jeez. Why is the headset just slipping all over the place today? My head gets smaller or bigger? I feel like every time I bend over, it slides and then the view gets all furry. Jeez. Is there a limit to the room scale? Like if you had a warehouse, could the index let you walk around the entire area? I mean, it's caked on body oil, maybe? Oh, maybe. Jeez. What's that sound? It's mostly limited by the range of the base stations, I think. So there's only 2 base stations, and those have an effective range, and that's probably what's going to be the limiting factor. Maybe I need to wipe off the lenses too. Okay. Really cinch it down. Oh, it's 10 meters by 10 meters? Okay. Okay. Whew. Now I'm thirsty. Damn it. Oh, there's a piano? Let me get in there. Oh, yeah. Biggest problem with teleporting is that if an enemy's in front of you, it's operative backup or strafe. Yes. You kind of learn how to like use the teleport in 3D space without looking. So just by kind of stabbing around and flicking the stick, I can move in small directions, which is absolutely not immersive. Theoretically, I would be able to be like, oh no, an enemy, but like, that's when room scale plus real world geometry becomes a problem, and also when stick movement is pretty clearly superior.
Name a song.
Flight of the Bumblebee.
Coming right out.
That's it.
wonder if you can... Nice. Damn it. Ah. Ah. Who needs the arts? We're in an apocalypse. God, this game's pretty though. Oh, you thought you couldn't play on the piano? Yeah, that kind of is surprising. The piano's in tune. Play with a gun like a John Woo movie. Come over here, bud. We're gonna teach you the arts. Nope. Cute. Oh god, you're in awkward shape. Ugh. Come on. Oh no! I will say the hand tracking and like grip stuff is at about like 95%, which is pretty good, but every so often, just kind of like loses its mind.
And the stairs are out.
Let's try and get that power back on.
Oh, okay, that was fast. Let's see here. We got a cord, huh? We got a cord. Let's track this cord. Oh yeah, I found a power brick. It's probably important. Oh, I don't do it from this side? Alright, fine. Image quality is the clearest and it has image or finger tracking? Oh, you mean for index? Yeah. Awesome to play virtual piano like this. Saves on space considering the average piano size. Yeah, I guess. I feel like for that kind of thing, you still need a physical instrument to play, because it's just really hard to track where your fingers are in 3D space without something to touch.
Here we go. Breaker boxes.
But who knows? Before too long, we might be able to do that. Cool. Also, stepping on the cord is really neat. God, I love these puzzles though. Come to me, orb. I will solve your secrets. Yes, orb. Oh, they move. Neat. This headset, wait, for use with glasses? No, but since the headset has lenses in it, it should be able to focus the image in a way that you're, like, depending on your prescription, right, you can't do that. Depending on your prescription, you should be able to use. I have very slight nearsightedness, but I get a pretty clear enough picture out of VR. It's still at the point where it's not like, it's not 4K, but please grab the thing. Anything else? What are we looking at here? Uh-oh. We got paper goods. Let me tell the hoarders. Costco about to get raunchy. Ooh, an empty box. That's a cool poster though. Is this like the Russian version of if you can lean, you can clean? I'm kind of okay with that. Oh, you can order prescription lenses too? I didn't know that. Yeah, 20th Hydra. I remember doing VR in the 90s too. There was like an exhibit at the Science Museum. You could walk around in like some hellish polygonal landscape and even do like a helicopter, and it ran at like 2 frames a second. This is quite a bit better. It's funny what 3 decades will do. The only downside of the index is cost, but if money isn't a problem, yeah, I mean, when is money not a problem? But I was fortunate enough to come to some money after I basically ran out of Rooster Teeth with a sack of money on my back. It's called embezzling, okay? Let's just call a spade a spade. Okay.
Here we go.
Think I did all those Hims ads for no reason?
This hotel is ancient. The wiring's going to be a real...
That's a big ass joke, by the way. I did not steal any money from Richard. Let's see. Oh, okay. Got the lights on. That's cool. Oh, your government stimulus check, exactly. I do wonder how many people, and I mean that's what it's for, is to be spent on like consumer goods. But I do wonder to what degree people are gonna spend their stimulus on like perishable food items or anything like that, or entertainment. Oh, we're not going to turn this. We're not going to turn this one. You're too far away. Ooh, I didn't even know this was here. That's what's crazy to me is thinking about all the details that I may not have seen. Gonna buy weed and a Switch? Fuck yeah, Otter. Doing it. Putting that Trump check straight into savings. No, well I guess that works because you're just giving investors more to play with. So mission solved. It is. Now, I'm not gonna. This is kind of the narrative that's really comforting for anyone who's not rich or likes to villainize the rich. Which I enjoy. I enjoy a good bit of Eat the Rich now and again. But it is pretty great that like. Now that people who are mega rich are like feeling the effects, it's been like a couple of weeks of the stock market going crazy, and now it's just like, who cares if you're gonna die? Go back to work, please. It has been comforting, may not be the right word, but it has been a little nice thinking that for once, like people who are used to living poor and just being like, I don't need much, man. I just need food, my crushing credit card debt, and a Switch with a couple games, and I'm good. Meanwhile, there are people who are losing like their entire, like their trusts are decreasing in value, and the money they inherited from their grandparents is disappearing, and they're losing like hundreds of millions and billions of dollars. They're the ones who have something to lose. Where if you were living a normal American life under crushing debt and not able to afford healthcare, how is this any different? To some degree. It's one of those like...
Power's back on. Let's check the elevator.
You merely adopted living poor, but I was born in it. Welcome to my world, asshole. And now you're freaking out about it. Feels good. I know that's only my narrative, and it's just such a... It's probably not even the actual case of anything. That's just me making things up to make myself feel better. Make myself feel like I have the upper hand for a change. He says as he plays a video game on a $1,000 VR kit. Waste all this wine, who cares? My buddy and I literally know how to live out of the back of our car during winter months. You are absolutely right. Yeah, it's fun to imagine, even if it's not real, even if it is fake, that the very system that kept people poor and living without and not having tens of thousands and millions of dollars to invest, like, okay, we have to stay inside and be poor. Okay, it's another week then. Except instead of going to a job I hate, now I don't have a job. Been here before too, I've gone into the freezer and seen only spoiled meat and wondered, is it worth it? Like, can my body handle it because I'm starving? It's more like, haven't been there in a long time. That was more like college days of just not having money. But there are people who just have never been there their entire lives, and I think the prospect is terrifying them. Or even the prospect that they may chunk down a tier in like just world. It feels so good seeing the stock market go down. Minty, I would say that to some degree. I do feel that way, but kind of like in 2008, as usual, there are tons of people who don't deserve that, who are caught in the middle of it. People who their retirements are in 401ks or whatever. I have a 401k. There's almost nothing in it, but I've got one. So I mean that's disappearing. So I feel that, but at the same time, man, a 401k is still just like table crumbs from investment bankers who make all the money anyway. So I to some degree, since I'm young and I'm working age, I'm like, yeah, fuck them, man. Maybe they can sweat it for just a little bit. Just a little bit. You guys can sweat it out. But like 1 week, and it's like, no, get back to work, please! Please! Please stop selling your stocks! Stop! It feels a little smug. There was something big in there.
Looks like they're taking the ladder.
Anyway. Yeah, punch, rock, grind. America is a fucked up place. Yeah. I mean, I've talked about it before, how like, sometimes I try to take pride in how ridiculous it can be, because there aren't a lot of places like America in the world, that's for damn sure. In some ways, I think it is maybe a vision of the future, where news media corporations can manipulate enough people to like actively start telling them to go to work and die for rich people. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm not gonna dwell too long on this. Really, I just wanted to sort of savor the. I wanted to feel smug about being poor for a little bit. That's all. Also, I am, to some degree, trying to embrace relativity of media representation, which is not to say that like two sides, like nothing like that, but to be more like trying to be more mindful of the fact that other people may have different narratives represented to them, and then for me, like, and part of that narrative is that the narrative that I feel is most constructive is artificial and constructed. So like, if I'm sitting here being like, herp derp, I saw a news story on Twitter, can you believe these assholes? Well, that's kind of the exact same thing, just in reverse. And it doesn't help anything to be a part of that cycle, I guess. I don't know where I'm going with that.
Do you think this stuff really is?
Well, it is spores from another dimension, so probably...
Oh, you were persuaded against the 2080 Ti?
But a rare opportunity
Yeah.
to examine alien...
2080 Ti is kind of overkill, depending on what you're running and what resolution and what frame rate, really. If you're trying to do over 1080p at 144 or something like that, 2070 Super is probably fine. In the same vein of me getting a $1,000 VR controller, God, I'll never not love that. What was that? Is that the barnacle? Yeah, I think it was. Okay. Oh, he must have gotten some of the debris. I came into an amount of money, and I basically put the 2080 Ti in my shopping cart, and then like for about a week, I would come home, load up Newegg, and just stare at it, and try to psych myself out into being okay with spending that amount of money on something that's just an entertainment purchase for me. The good news is, now that I'm an independent contractor, a sole proprietor, an entrepreneur, those things can be classified as business expenses and deducted from my taxable earnings according to the ratio that I use it for business or for pleasure. So, thanks, weird tax code. That was me with my gaming rig? Yeah. Okay, you're talking politics while effortlessly going through the game, very smooth and intuitive controls. Yeah, it takes a little bit to get used to, but once you get that touch, it's good. Also, yeah, I guess it is talking politics, isn't it? Damn it. There are some things, man, these posters are great. There are some things that are called politics these days that I really wish would transcend. Like, it's not politics to say that like people's lives are more important than the economy, right? That shouldn't be politics. But based on where politics is in America, somehow it is. Somehow it becomes a talking point about, well, this way might be good and that way might be good. I guess it's up to the individual where they draw the line between just straight up morality and politics. To me, politics is just like, how do you do the thing? How do you do the thing? And it's the process of like listening to everyone's voice and trying to decide the way forward that gets the most people the most things they want. Everything, all things considered. But I would say there's definitely in the last 3 years there's been a shift away from that. Now politics is what's right and wrong, and do we even give a shit anymore? Yeah. Yeah, I guess Izzle, you're kind of right. Yeah. Cyberman is great. Yeah. Yeah, Carmine did a great job on those emotes. I'm glad you guys appreciate them because they're great. I'm of the philosophy that everything is political. Yeah. I guess, yes. I can understand. Oh wow, that looks cool as hell. I can understand that. I think there are some things that, you know, can be non-political. I think it's possible. But I guess, if everything is political, though, doesn't the word kind of lose meaning at that point? Because yeah, to a degree, everything we do in this life affects us and those around us. So to some degree, it does shape our world, which means there is an element of that in everything we do. Yeah. Oh, dude. This environmental audio is amazing. It's like creepy little piano plucks and stuff. And Peppa Pig be dropping some math there. Yeah. Have you tried role-playing the main character when you played any game? Oh yeah. I frequently do that. It's part of the half gimmick, half feature of the stream, really, that I really do try to, and I know I'm not unique in this, but I really do try to sort of appreciate games to a degree that is hopefully extends to like a, oh, yes, I did it! I had to high-five my gonad here. Anyway, yes. If there's a game like The Witcher or something like that, I'll often think, what would Geralt do? Ooh. There's no key on it. You know what's cool in here? It's already time for horny chat, huh? Ooh, Fashi, thank you for the Prime sub. Somehow that small politics rant seems a bit apt to Alyx in the current situation she's in? A little bit. I mean, scarily enough, the world we're in now is rapidly approaching the unrealistic video game dystopias we're familiar with. I mean, people found sort of uncomfortable similarities in the Left 4 Dead 2 intro. Jeez, man. What a space to be in.
Oh, careful of those pustule things. You're looking a bit ticked off the closer you get.
Yeah, you don't say. Pustules? Fuck! Does it grow back? Teleporting is going to be a bit of a problem with those boys, isn't it? You know what? I just thought of something. Maybe we can settle. Look, like come on. So, like most gaming discussions, I feel like we can settle it with esports. Yeah, look at all those. All that toilet paper. So somebody was mentioning in was it TTT? Oh, sorry, no, Pavlov. There's like a VR. There's like a VR Counter-Strike sort of shooter. How do professional VR players play? Do they use teleport or a stick or a combination of both? I would imagine they probably use stick. Or actually, teleport. I mean, you can probably move fundamentally faster with teleport. Or does that game even have those movement options in the sake of balance? I don't know. Stick walk. Stick. Okay. Sounds like Seb is on the phone. She is. Hopefully, yeah, Steph's on the phone in the background. Hopefully there's nothing, yeah.
I'm really starting to think I should...
Too sensitive being discussed.
Stuff.
Agreed. Just keep moving. Maybe breathe less.
What's that? Oh, a box of matches? Huh? Come on. There we go. Woo. Neat. That's why Chad is all about stick walking. Teleport isn't precise enough for them, and speed isn't worth more than precision. Gotcha, okay. Do they play now? Here's the second question, and this will factor into my theory a little bit. Do professional VR players play standing up or sitting down? Because I'm gonna guess they play seated, but I could be wrong. Some games only have stick walking. You heard my social security number? Oh well. Welcome to my vast gaming empire.
What does it feel like?
Kinda slimy. A little tinkly.
Give you a little. They seem to like it. You guys are having a good time, yeah? Good little nubbin. Yeah, you guys are fine. We're friends, yeah? You're not gonna hurt me. Why would you ever? Are there any pro VR players? I mean, no matter what there is, there's a pro version of it, right? Maybe I'm assuming too much. Can I really? Yeah? Okay. Damn, I missed. Was I saying something about Robaz? Oh yeah, he was playing Alyx earlier, right? I don't know, boys. Maybe, even though I already decided once and then stepped back from it, maybe it's time for me to bite the bullet and try to learn stick. I don't know if... Sorry, I think I may have missed it in chat, but... For anyone who is familiar with the,
This stuff reeks.
with the Pavlov scene.
Really? What does it reek like? Be specific.
Like a rotting animal mixed with ammonia.
Mixed with ammonia. Okay.
Do Pavlov players play sitting up or sitting down or standing up? Dude, I don't think I can. Can I? Are you? No, guys, what should I do? It's like a big egg in his tummy. The snacking getting a lot more since working from home, and it's a problem? How would you approach that situation? Hunger out of boredom, it seems. Track your calories and only allow yourself snacks. Like, pre-measure your snacks, enter them into a diet log, and make sure you're not going over calories on any given day. Other option is to change your snacks to something like berries or vegetables or something like that. Poke it. I watch standing. Watch chat. Yeah. Touch it with a gun. Okay, yes. That's a good idea. Alright. It doesn't seem to react to the gun as much, so I'll poke it. Okay, it's just vibing. It's just a cute little boy. Ugh. Yeah. Good idea. Yeah. I don't like any of this. This looks really, really cool though. Like the light pulsing behind and stuff. Damn. People I play Pavlov stand. Shit. Scrolls off. Definitely meals when in isolation. Also keep to your daily routine as best you can, because I am not teaching from home. I will lose my mind if I deviate. Yes, I've actually had the opposite problem. I keep forgetting to eat. So, alright, boys. We got Pro VR here. That's not a door. Crap. Oh, this may keep me more centered in the play space, I guess. I'm gonna be turning a whole lot more though, I feel like. Well, whatever. What else? Like, what am I supposed to be doing aside from moving around? Oh shit! Oh, okay, that's fine. I was trying to teleport down there. So, one possible problem is that when you're stick moving, you don't get told whether or not a fall is going to kill you. Prepare to get dizzy? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it works. People I play with in Pavlov stand because it's easier to peek around corners. Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay, so yeah, they would like come up to a corner with a gun and be like, dun 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 dun. Okay. It's interesting. For the longest time, I feel like that's something I can grab. Okay, well I'm not going to do that right now. Instead, I'm going to come over here. Wait, is that a bad boy? It is. Okay. Come over here. It's a fucking cord, man. How do you jump? Can't. I mean, you can give him one of those. No? This one doesn't open? Okay, fair. Yeah, I guess we'll find out if I get motion sick or not. How am I always at the barrier? I guess because I'm always going to be walking forward. I think is the thing. Oh. Hey. Don't make me... Huh. Not what I wanted, but okay. I learned a little trick in Skyrim. Just yeah. They seem to be pretty careful about collision and stuff like that, so they don't really let you do stuff. Be quick. Yeah, shoot the purple tummy. It seems like that's what I gotta do. I'm sorry. No? Nope.
Gotcha.
Okay. Huh. Squeeze it to arm. Oh, you have to squeeze it? Jeez. Oop. Shit, stop. Fuck. See, like, you squeeze, and then you push down on the pad, and then you switch guns. So I guess they really don't want you to use your thumb when you're gripping something, which feels contrary to, like, everything human evolution has taught us about how to hold things. I don't know. Yeah, squeeze to release splooge. No? Not fast enough? There we go. So squeeg. Squeeg for sploog. Okay. Squeeg was splooged. Thanks, bud. Oh! Okay. The shadow's really dark in this game. This is just a dark area. But yeah, maybe. Also the, oh fuck. Fuck, that's a big one. No? Oh, hold on. I will squeak for sploog. Woo! Sploog was squeeged. Why isn't he eating that? Can I grab it off? No? Huh. Wow. It's like a 4-pack. Holy shit. I have 110 bullets now. Stay with the grenade thing when it spits out another. I want to see. Oh, okay, sure. Oh! Blah. Oh! Yeah, it's got a little vagina mouth in there. Don't worry, I'm not taking your ball this time. Yeah, you're the Bob. Damn, that's some ammo. You know it. Where's my hand jiggling? Ah, okay, there we go. What is this all about? This thingy over here. I guess that's just... Huh? Oh. I guess that's just what the Russells look like. I'm gonna handle that. That's chirping. Anything else over here? I guess what would be nice, now that I'm trying to adapt to stick, is if there, maybe there's an option for this. Something that just like puts a very subtle indicator in the middle on the floor, so that I can walk back to center when I start moving again. And then I feel like my playable pen is like following me wherever I go. I feel like that would be good. And somebody mentioned that it does have something like that. At least it does when you start the game. I don't know if it's there the whole time. Is that orange? Oh, yeah. Huh. Sorry. Kumasayan, sorry. Why do all aliens in media look like penises and vag and tentacles? Because it's the thing that makes us uncomfortable. It's like legitimately the case. I do remember the art director of Half-Life 1 and 2, in like, what was it, Raising the Bar, the art book for Half-Life 2, wrote these like really cool sort of letters basically explaining his creative process for Half-Life 1 and 2. And for Half-Life 1, and I think this extends to a lot of games, the discussion was like, we want these monsters to be creepy, we want them to freak the player out, we want them to make the player really uncomfortable. So I think Ted Beckman, something like that. Beckman? Ted B. I don't know, I think he's at Arcane, or he may have moved on since then. But he wrote basically that our target audience was 13 to 18-year-old males. And what are 13 to 18-year-old males, what are they really terrified of? Vaginas. So he's just like, yeah, I just put vaginas on everything. I made everything look like dicks and vaginas. Because males are scared of confronting male genitalia, and they're scared of confronting female genitalia. And, you know, obviously there's like, is that a hound eye? That dates back to like Alien and Geiger and Shirao, and like sexual horror is just a thing. I mean, vagina dentata again. I mean, the idea of like both the face huggers and the head crabs sort of like putting a big toothy vagina on you and then taking your power away or impregnating you. It's shades of rape, except it's like, it's kind of the only time that dudes are made to feel like they'll be violated and had life put inside of them that they didn't want, which is what makes it so scary, except it's kind of a fact of reality for women. I'm not saying that, like, you know, all women have to worry about it all the time, but if you listen to them, they kind of do. Or at least they say they do. Unless that's part of their conspiracy. Sucking you dry of your soul, yeah. That's why Eastern games are so many genitals as an enemy type. Yeah, that's just a human nature kind of thing. People get freaked out by it. And then if you throw it way back, there's like, aside from just like your thinking adult brain being scared of it, there's also like using imagery of your mother or your father naked, which is really disquieting for a lot of people.
You see that? Russell?
Alyx, come in.
God damn it. They're taking away my quirky friend. Maybe this is why they gave me so many bullets. Slashers are all about a woman getting the killer's dick and then using it on them to save themselves, yeah. Not a lot of slasher flicks where the final girl defends herself with a gun. It's always a big phallic object. Because she's embracing the power she doesn't have, which is male genitals. And she has to rely on masculinity and male power to save herself. Yeah, no, the tropes of slasher films and just horror in general are pretty great. Because to a degree they kind of speak to not only our base natures as humans, but also a lot of the societal assumptions we have at the time. I promise I'm not talking politics. It's just really, really cool. I think I've long believed you can learn a lot about, you know, boy, this is going to be the stupidest, most obvious statement ever. You can learn a lot about a culture by the art it produces. And certainly in North America, do we ever make a lot of media? And the narrative of America as a nation is just packed in there. Which is why I include a lot of old commercials in my B-roll. Because I feel like commercials tell a really powerful story of America at the time the commercial was produced. The sorts of messaging used in the ads, the way it tries to manipulate the fears or insecurities of a given generation. Yeah. It's all intended to start discussion, you see. Squat with the barrels? Okay, good call. Yes, let's go get big. Okay. Let's see if I can power lift this bad boy. Okay. Yeah. Okay, just get that on the back. Oh. Got a racket there. Yeah. That wasn't health I just jacked. Or shot into my ass. Solid roids, baby. Oop! See? I'm fucking hallway popping now. Alex is getting pissed. My trigger finger got all roided out and couldn't stay unflexed. Have you ever read How to Read Literature Like a Professor? I think you would enjoy it. No. Let me know. Or give me the gist. What's it about? Is it like how to see how to read too much into narratives that may not have messages that are put in there by overthinking individuals like myself? I keep thinking about that Elmo clip. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, that's right. There's a big scary thing around here. It's a lot of bullets. Freud would love hentai. Yeah, to some degree, that's why I enjoy it too. Is because and I've said this before about it. I love media that is not restrained. That's why I love Doom Eternal, and boy, there's no holding back for a lot of hentai. They try to go for the jugular every time. I appreciate that. Shit. They whatever weird kink or mom issue, they don't care, man. They're not gonna try to hold back. If you want to bang your mom, you got it. If you want to bang your mom who's also your sister, go for it. They're gonna give you a playground to explore whatever dusty old shit's kicking around in that weird lizard brain of yours. All right, here we go. Come and get it. This is the best idea I've ever had. Holding a metal grate against an electric head crab. I like how we have elemental head crabs now. Yeah. What the fuck? Oh, damn it. We can go through the vents. Oh! Oh! Okay, it's fast. Cord's getting coiled up. I don't know if there's like anti-cord coiling tech. Hold on. Wait. There. Fuck! He's a fast bitch. You're a bitch, girl. But I got a fucking gun. Oh. Yeah, I never... All I know about Freud is just like what was presented in pop culture, and unless I'm mistaken, which I'm very willing to be, most of his theories have been kind of disproven or sort of... I don't know. My understanding is that he was something of a pop psychologist, and that a lot of his ideas have been kind of worked through and worked past by the psychological community at this point. You want to bang your sister is now a monster after being teleported in a different universe because you got hit by a car while using what, mystic time to stop magic? Boy, do I have the thing for you. Yeah, it's just the imagination that I appreciate. I remember seeing there's like a series of jab videos where the whole concept is that women live in a world where penises just grow out of everything, and so they constructed all these sets where I guess dudes have to sort of like sit under a bench or like at a table and just have their dick poking out, and then it's just like women will just sort of absent-mindedly start jerking a dick off because it's right there, and why wouldn't they? So yeah, interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. You don't really, you don't get that kind of creativity anywhere else. And who knows, man? Who knows all the weird fetishes that went unknown, unacknowledged. What did I come into? Sorry, Shark Czar. Just another stream. Just another Lawrence stream. Shit. Fuck. I'm still holding on to my shield. I feel like it's gonna save me. Okay, so this isn't... I see. This guy isn't so bad by itself, but I can see I'd be very bad combined with other enemies. Shit! How am I doing? Oh, it's... Oh, yeah. Anyway, so that's a topic of discussion, I guess. Where are you? I can hear him. Where are you? Unfortunately, the second you throw anything near him, teleports, or just runs really fast. Shit. Yeah, I think this is why they gave me all those bullets. Did he run away already? Damn. What the fuck? This guy's a real ass. Where are you, dude? Ugh. Shit. I'm gonna have to uncoil this cord in a second. There you are. Okay. Good use of shadows. I appreciate that. Okay. God, throwing in this game is a challenge. I swear to God, you can have a normal hand arc, but a loose tracking halfway through your throw, and then it just thinks you're just limp noodling it out. Huh! Oh, there you are.
Alyx, what happened?
There was like a dog-looking lightning thing.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
This is gonna get uncomfortable for a second. Okay, hopefully that helps. Sorry. If you turn around in a circle enough, then the cord gets coiled, and then it starts bundling up at your feet, and okay, you're not actually coiling. Never mind. Drink some water. Try throwing slowly, big motion, slow movements. Yeah, good call. I keep wanting to do it like I would in real life. It does take some adapting. I tried holding the gun sideways. I think I have incidentally a couple of times. How's the game so far? Oh my god, fairly decent. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Actually, I super enjoy it. Let me click a couple of things. It's been really fun. I'm excited to just keep playing through it, man. It's I'm wondering how, like, it's hard to tell at this point if there's a novelty aspect that'll wear off or if it actually is just fun. Like, I'm excited to see or to get through it. What the hell? And see how I feel at the end of it. But then also to play it again and see how it holds up once all the once I've kind of figured out everything.
Hey, Russell, this thing fell out of the dog.
Ah, look at that. Huh, interesting.
That's what we're saying. Interesting. Oh, Doctor, I'm curious. How do you? What is your familiarity with Freud? What does that stem from? I don't know. You did. Hopefully, this isn't overreaching, but you seem like a guy who's read up on a lot of different topics. Let's scoot back to the older play space here. Yeah, okay. I'm starting to feel stick movement a little bit. I feel like it's just a little too far. Okay. I take sociology and psychology class in college, so at least a basic idea about what he was about. Gotcha. Okay. Just managed to retain that information. It is interesting what sticks in your head, right? I kind of saved all my electives and stuff until my last year, and I took an oceanography class because I was like, hey, why not? And I actually learned and remember a lot about the world of oceans because of that. It's actually a lot of interesting information. Like it's, you guys ever have a thing where like you wear a VR headset and it kind of pushes in on your sinuses? And then if you have anything in there, it makes it feel like your nose is closing? I've seen nearly that exact poster somewhere else. And I think it's being like, hey, stop drinking so much. God damn, guys. So I got Electroorb. You actually just, yeah. But they really don't mean for you to be here. Interesting. Can we get a cool ocean fact? You know what, TARDIS, you can. Can you use the calculator? Oh, good idea. Here's a cool ocean fact. Okay, so let me check this out. So you can't walk through it, but you can physically walk through it and then continue walking. Okay. So the rim scale gives you the Terminator 2 effect, basically. Which is an interesting thing. Doesn't appear to work. Maybe it's just not charged. Sorry, guys. No go. Oh, right, cool ocean fact. Sorry. I feel like you got used to the controls, like gravity hand things feel natural. Natural enough. I'd say the fuzz is still figuring out like the angle to hold your hand in 3D space when you're pointing at something. For me, the biggest thing is to just leave my thumb open to grab like that, because if you push your thumb down, then you pull out a gun, and it's a decent way to weapon switch, but I kind of don't get why. Okay, you can grab with the buttons too, but still, if you're gonna grab, you're gonna end up pushing something. Maybe I just need to stop hulking out for everything I do. Cool ocean fact. Sorry, I keep forgetting. All right, here's a cool ocean fact for you. Did you know? So it's got to start with a basic physics fact, which is that water, unlike every known liquid, actually decreases in density when it freezes. For some reason, H2O, when it freezes, the molecules orient in a way that it takes up more space, which means that it has negative or positive buoyancy, which means ice floats. That doesn't happen with anything else. When it freezes, it gets more dense, it becomes a solid, and it sinks. That's the background. Okay, important fact number one, or fun fact, really there's only one. The entire Earth's ocean would be frozen, and there would be no habitable environments on this planet for human life if ice did not float. Because what would happen is, ice would form at the poles, it would sink, and then the surface would freeze over again, and it would sink, and it would freeze over again. And then there would be a solid column of ice at both the poles of the Earth. That would also prevent the Earth's oceans from circulating, and they would stagnate. And then that would destroy basically all circulatory weather patterns on the planet, and basically kill all life as we know it. So there's only life on this planet because ice floats. And I think it's pretty cool that water, not only is it one of the most critical fluids to life, but also it has so many unique properties about it that mean that, I don't know, I find there's some kind of cool divinity in that. Dude, you gotta chill out over there. Why aren't you... Oh, is it not power? That's why. That's why you're making noise. Okay, I get it. Water is a bro. Damn right. Drink some water? I should. You're actually super right, though. I should drink some water. So, kind of what somebody else was saying about routines getting destroyed. Yeah, I found that I've eaten a lot less because when I'm either working or playing a game, I just want to keep doing whatever I'm doing, so I just forget to get up and eat because I don't have like a lunch break now. I don't have coworkers that are like, I'm going for lunch, and I'm like, oh yeah, lunch. I also, when I'm doing VR, since I'm not sitting right next to my water cup, I actually forget to drink water. So yes, hydration time, everyone, and posture check. And hey, you know what? Let's all get up and take a walk around. Take a walk around your apartment, your house, your room, whatever. Sitting all day, or even laying down all day is good, but we as humans are not meant to do it. We're just not. So part of being a happy and healthy individual, I think, is kind of putting coins in the meter, paying the biological tax on your meat. Ow. So you gotta take care of it, so it'll take care of you. So we'll stand up, a little stretch, roll those shoulders one way, roll them the other one. I've been working so hard at getting my back to loosen up, man. I've had like a tight back and bad posture for like 20 years of my life, and only in like the last 2 years have I tried to undo it. But it's a lot of it takes a lot to retrain your body how to walk and hold itself. I never quite understood those sequences in movies where somebody who's like been injured or something has to learn how to walk again. The closest I ever got, and I'm not saying it's even remotely applicable, is like trying to figure out how to use muscles in my back that I've just never touched. It was like actually trying to get my brain to talk to muscles that had just sat there and never used. Because I was always like this, so my back was just limp the whole time, and didn't really use my core to hold myself up either. So yes, it's hips forward, core engaged, shoulders back, chin tucked, move back. Whew, ready for action. Gotta flex that butt forward too, a little bit. Well, that's the other thing too, like stick movement can be a little jerky, which doesn't help the, which doesn't help the immersion factor really. Okay, so let's see here. Let me just get a good, oh, okay, they give you an axis so you can kind of, stop it. Stop, okay. Yeah, I need those big motions. Okay, so it's that to that, that to that. Okay, so let's see. I'll take care of these guys first. Let's do this. Let's do this. 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 Now it's a bit of a guessing game. I don't remember which one was which, but that's okay. I don't think it erases the whole thing if you get one wrong. I'm gonna say it was over here. I'm having such trouble gripping this thing right now. Come on. What's going on? There. It's acting really weird all of a sudden. Oh, because it can't go through the red. Got it. I just didn't really figure that out. Okay. Hey, Rewax. Oh. Okay. Something I should mention, I'm not as attentive in chat as I normally am, so I apologize if I'm missing subs or cheers. I'll just have to sit here and be a little ignorant about it.
That elevator will take me up to the substation.
Huh. Damn, okay. Yeah, you never healed? Oh, you're right. Oh, you're right. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Allow me to do that. Oh, wait, maybe I can't. Well, let me get back up. So this seems like something that you can do with teleporting that you can't do if you're stick moving. Interesting. Here for the thighs. Well, unfortunately, Black Knight, I'm wearing pretty baggy sweatpants today, so I really should be wearing shorts, huh? I gotta get my e-boy shit on. Let me just. Oh, I'm glad I grabbed a better. Oh! Nice. Is there anything else down there? Okay. Oh! Okay. Terminator walk through the wall instead of mantling. Also a great idea. Was it through a load zone? Because I'm pretty sure. I think I loaded, right? Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay, never mind. You know what? We're not healing anymore. We're not doing that. Yeah, it's weird. You would think stick moving would be extremely smooth because it's anticipated input, but for some reason I get a lot of jitters and judders and stuff when I... Shit. Oh, fuck. Nope. Jesus. Keep missing. Oh, I didn't need to do that. My bullet! Ah. What's up, sometimes CC? Hello! How's the stick walking going? I'm getting used to it. It's not as different as I thought it would be. So I gotta eat a little bit of crow there. I still think it feels a little weird. I think I'm just gonna end up doing a lot of twirling in place now, to sort of determine where I'm gonna walk. But you know, whatever. That's not so bad. It's interesting that this reticle doesn't. God damn it. Doesn't recognize the. Come on! What the hell, man? I just ejected another bullet. Whatever. It doesn't recognize the stealth boys. Will be back when you have shorts on. I think I do have shorts. Should I e-boy? I'm missing out on subs, baby. Nice. Arrgh. Fresh in Kansas, great. Oh yeah, did somebody miss? Oh, I'm not going stir crazy right now being stuck to these streams and the fact that my dealer delivers. Yeah, I'm good on vape cartridges for now. We'll see how long all this business goes. There are delivery services in LA, and I'm sure they're doing just fine. Definitely should do 3-boy. I'll become the thing that I hated. Actually, I was gonna wear shorts today, but I think they're dirty. But like, I get a little gaming playing Half-Life Alyx anyway. So why does it matter? You know what? I was gonna take a break anyway. So yeah, I think your boy's gonna go e-boy. I'm gonna go strap on some shorts. They'll be sweat shorts though, because I'm not gonna be too sexy. I don't want to get tossed, banned, or anything. Can't be accused of destroying Twitch from the inside out. So yeah, 5-minute break or so. Get some more water, and I'll see you guys in a minute.
Extra life.
Alright. Oh wait, that's the wrong scene. Oh, you get to see my wallpaper today, though. Check that out. The sauce boss. He's protecting the sauce. All right. Today was a safe one. I didn't know it was going to be the case. Again, just count down to get it canceled. You guys ready for some thighs? You can't really see a whole lot of thigh. I guess you get a little bit, but it's enough for it's tasteful. All right. So let me grab these boys. It's pretty cool that Steam VR has audio mirroring inside of it. That's something I have to do independently with Voicemeeter, but pretty chill. I gotta admit, I feel pretty free. What is that? Why are there 3 lights there? There are not 4 lights. Who's teasing? Time to jack in. Let's see here. Chat's getting horny? I mean, when is that not the case? You guys have to be able to control your horny levels, alright? Oh, it turned off. If you can't be responsible with these gams, I'm gonna have to turn this van around. God, I love this game so much, though. Have you ever been playing a video game and you're excited while you're playing it that you get to keep playing it? You're like, oh, I can't wait. I felt that with Doom Eternal a little bit. Like, I was like halfway through and I was like, oh my gosh, I still get to keep playing this. And now, like, this game's out, Animal Crossing's out. My shop and my museum should be open today, so that's exciting news. Yeah. Stephanie is fucking bopping it though. She is going. She's already on her like 3rd home expansion. She's discovered the secret of Tarantula Island, so she's making some damn money. I get that way with food. Oh, like while you're eating it, you get to keep eating it. Has there been a pick up that can moment? Not really, no. I have not been interacting with the Combine very much. They said that was about to change, and then I went to a spooky hotel and fought more zombies. So yeah, it's kind of weird. I feel like the ratio of zombie to Combine is inverted from like other Half-Life games, or zombie to like military. I guess Half-Life 1 was pretty alien-centric, but Half-Life 2, I feel like it was mostly Combine, with like Ravenholm segments and Antlion segments kind of sparsed in, but y'all can't climb, can you? I almost kind of missed the iron sight. It was really fun to try to line up shots with that thing. Oh, there you are. There you are, my boy. God, working the guns always feels cool. Oh, you want the new Animal Crossing, Quintonius? It's real solid. Soap on a Pope, said it said the shorts. I'm a man of my word. Hey! These thighs are already paying the bills, huh? Yeah, I did wonder if there would be an explosion in, like... I'm trying to think of it. What's the tasteful way to say home pornography? of or like boudoir photos, OnlyFans content. Like, I feel like this is when a lot of people, literally and figuratively, are going to shoot their shot of trying to make digital media their income because they're just sitting at home. What else are they going to do? So it must be a. Oh wait, right. Must be banner days for OnlyFans and Pornhub. Just sitting at home and fucking, you might as well record it, make some money off it. You know what I mean? Or is it duplication glitch? So you have an infinite amount of New Horizons Switches to sell. It's tough. Like, I don't want to like. I don't ever like glitches, but at the same time, if like what is Tarantula Island, or like trying to manipulate it so that islands are tarantula infested, like that's intended mechanics, but it's still basically the same thing, right? Just overloading yourself with items to just farm money. Either way, you're kind of subverting the intended flow of the game, which is to play it slowly, I guess. Or I guess truly the intended flow is to play it how you want, so who cares? I wonder if Nintendo is going to administer any community things because of that. I guess they can block you from using Nintendo Online services, right? Do you need to sign up for Nintendo Online to go to other people's towns in New Horizons? You do, don't you? Since he isn't playing Witcher, can I pay $10K and have Lawrence take off his shirt since he is in the game? If it was, well, I know you're talking about channel points. I'm asking myself at this moment, would I take my shirt off on camera for $10,000? And I don't think I would. Because, frankly, I don't know, to some degree, I want there to be things that can't be bought. I don't know. Online, yes. Local play, no. Huh, okay. That makes sense. Website visit rates of Pornhub have increased in direct correlation to COVID rates. Awesome. Chet has cash for you? You're the moneymaker? Yeah. Hell yeah. Using the assets to pay the bills. Stephanie has also given me direct instruction that I am not allowed to, there are certain things I'm not allowed to do, even for the sake of that hot tent. Come on, little guy. Hey.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The internet doesn't get everything.
You never mentioned shirts, though. Ah, shit. How are you? Come on, show me that smile. No? We're just gonna walk away? Oh. There we go. Just notice of everything? Yeah. Exactly, Alphabet. And yeah, it's all about the T's. Oh, there's something in there. Oh man, it looks mean. Yeah, do I take your 10K once and then you walk away satisfied, or do I keep you thirsty and angry, activated? Oh, why is there so much health here? Did they? I feel like they intended for me to take more damage at a certain point than I did. Was there? I mean, there were 2 zombies down here, but that's not a big deal at this point. You dealt with that. Okay, need a battery. Good to know. I guess these are those weird bio-organic generator battery boys that are really creepy. Huh. Missed my sub earlier? Oh, sorry, Alpha. Wanted to... Your special point, I like you? Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alphabet, your money says it all. I gotta be frank, oh, that's interesting. Your wrists actually cast light. I'm still amused by the intersection of finances and personal relationships that Twitch TV is, like the parasocial stuff, but also just that. I don't know. Like there's I guess a bar is really the closest version of that. Oh, you.
Lightning dog.
Be careful, Alex.
Is that how they meant for you to do the flashlight sequence? That it actually like will stick to your other hand? That's not how... I always grip around the grip, not like palm on the clip in the magazine. Huh. Then again, I was never actually trained on how to use firearms. I just grew up in Texas. You were saying Doom Eternal music didn't pause ever? After getting halfway through the Ultimate Nightmare 3 times, I turned off all that music because I couldn't fucking deal with it anymore. Yeah, it's interesting. Having replayed it, there are moments of quiet, but the balance is so much more in just max insanity all the time. Yeah. I'm wondering if I'll be able to leave it on. So you say you got halfway through Ultra Nightmare, Captains. I'm very curious how your journey is going. I haven't even beaten it on Nightmare myself, but did you not even try Extra Life Mode first to just kind of ease into it? Oh. Okay. Now we understand why these guys are a problem. You shoot lasers, don't you? He's not showing up on the IFF either. Oh, what's this? Okay. Yeah. You just have to wait? I guess they do AoE and then you wait until they grow a globule and then you shoot it? This is an interesting way to do, like, monster tutorial. Fuck, so you have to shoot 3 of them and then he comes out. Wow. Hey, okay. Okay then. Pain in my ass. Really good stream at the end of the day these days, so you could say the relationship is priceless. Boom. Well, you know what? I'm glad it's providing you something. I'm not gonna lie. I feel guilt. Like I have no reason to claim anything here. I'm just playing a video game and chatting with people. But if it provides a service, that's good. If it makes life easier for you, that's good too. I can't sit here and say that I am doing it because I'm trying to help people, because that is a lie. I'm doing it because I like video games. I love how you can keep amping yourself even if you're full health. There's no like bonk to tell you can't do that. Oh, okay. Yep, I gotta kill that dude though. Because I gotta get his Electro-Orb. You got anything, buddy? It doesn't seem like they give bodies items when they're laying face down. It seems like when bodies have items, they're always pretty up and apparent, which makes sense. I was wondering how much they were going to lean into the like scavenging aspect of the game of rooting through things and like rifling through shelves and pulling things off. I guess it's tough because you never know how much you're missing, right? If you didn't find it, you didn't find it, so you don't think it's there. Whatever. You won't get me now. Oh! Oh! Shit! No, get off. Holy crap, you want to talk about this? I want to talk about disorienting. Thank you, Black Knight. Don't say too much, the IRS is listening. I mean, it's still a revenue source, which means I can say that the Index is important work equipment. It's production hardware. Actually, I legitimately bought some production hardware. Must have dropped that. Also, hey, Steph. No. I don't even know if she's that way. Wow, okay. The mics that we used during the Drunk Eternal thing. Oh, that's why there's all this health out here. Shouldn't have used it all. Oh well. This guy didn't actually hurt me too much, but I just took a long ass time to kill him. Should have used a shotgun. Interesting that there's not like Wait, there is a mechanical latch to release the slide. You don't have to cock it. Oh, dude. Okay. I see what the problem is now. I'm imagining, yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting. Really have to wait this out? How do I keep dropping this shit? God. Did quite a bit of damage. Alright, come out. Out.
Alex, is the dog gone? What happened?
New development? It went into a dead guy.
No.
Yes. I had to shoot both of them. It was nuts, Russell.
It sounds nuts.
Oh, it was.
Oh, there were even harder parts of the soundtrack that got cut out. Man, that's. I mean, it's not too much. I think the soundtrack landed in a good spot. I think what's most important is that the soundtrack fits the action. Like the action is actually faster and more intense. So the soundtrack is actually a decent match for it. It makes sense. But I do think it does almost hit a point of mental burnout because it is so much and so fast all the time. Did I leave? I thought I left a healing thing around here. I'm not doing okay. Hey, what's up, Axial Mike? Good to see you again. Welcome back, Iceman. Let's try shooting him. It can't be that simple, alright? Can you shoot him when his globules are not around? I never really thought about it. Oh no. Oh, something's opening behind me. Or not. What did that do? Oh, elevator. Alright. Sick. Oh, while we wait. Confirm Mickey Rourke? Yeah. What, Doom Eternal on my VR setup? Oh, God, I can't even imagine. What do you used to see chat in VR? There's a program called OVR Drop that lets you capture a window on your desktop and superimpose it into 3D. And I set it up so that it is kind of attached to my left hand like a wristwatch. Whatever. I don't think that was. Oh. Yeah. It took a little bit of setting up, but it wasn't that bad. It's super convenient.
Warrior, but shouldn't Dad be back by now?
Hey, Half-Life.
He's on foot, moving at 3 miles an hour. Plus, he's a fugitive. He's only got one leg. There's obstacles, no direct path. You know what? I'm not going to lie to you. He should be back by now.
Yeah. So I should be worried.
Normally, yes. But you're the one headed towards the danger, so I'd say we should be the ones worried about you.
Perhaps. Well, ain't this a pickle? Look at all that video game up there. Something nearly identical to this happened to me in Doom Eternal, too. Wow. It's like I'm flying. Jeez. The feature is now. Oh, wait, no, that's the right thing. Okay. Damn it. Well, oh, that was at the base of the elevator. No big deal. How did you do that? I guess I'm just that good at video games. Been around Adam long enough. Inherited his
Alex,
DNA.
the dog gone? What happened?
New development?
Right.
It went into
Nope.
a dead guy.
No.
Yes. I had to shoot both of them. It was nuts, Russell.
It sounds nuts.
Oh, it was.
Okay. Boundary break? Yeah, I did it. Back on Doom Eternal, I'm convinced that the Marauder enemy is the worst design of any video game. Captains, so I wanted to believe that that enemy's not bad. So if you've been doing it on Ultra Nightmare, I want to compare notes with you. So I actually really like the mechanics of the Marauder and what it does for fights. I love the fact that essentially you have to control spacing inside of a fight with other demons and stuff. There's really nothing else that worked like that. Like the Archvile's line of sight was pretty cool. And like past Doom games, but so for the Marauder, when you stun it, like you hit it, it comes at you with the axe, you hit it. I feel like that's the only damage that actually counts during its stun animation. Because I'll hit it with a shotgun, and then I would do like Blood Punch, Ballista, Super Shotgun again, and that would like that stack of damage usually takes out most enemies. And I would do that to the Marauder like 4 times in a row, and it still wouldn't die. So I don't understand. Like maybe it just has a ton of health. Maybe there's another time I can damage it. I think you can shoot frag grenades behind it and hurt it while it's not shielded. But I feel like the Marauder has specific damage mechanics because of how it operates. It's just not consistent. Use the rocket launcher on the Marauder to aim next to or behind it. Okay, so you can hurt it while it's shielding. You just have to actually hit it, which is really hard to do. That may be actually a really good use of the rocket launcher. I never found a lot of use for the rocket launcher in the entire campaign, but if it can handle Marauders, then it's extremely valuable. That actually makes a lot of sense to me, because there's really not a lot else the rocket launcher does very well. I ain't got time to wait for rockets to fly across the entire arena to hit something. It's going to be gone by the time it gets there. And I know you have to lead, but still. It takes a while? Yeah.
Shouldn't Dad be back by now?
Well, let's think about it, Alex.
And if you...
moving at 3 miles an hour.
The other problem is if you have the rocket launcher out,
One leg.
when it decides to like flash and attack you, you can't shoot it, because then you'll hurt yourself with the splash.
Should be back by now.
So like,
Yeah.
you can rocket launcher it, but if it closes the distance on you and then attacks you, you'll just get hit, because you can't interrupt it.
We should be the ones worried about you.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, oh, Aimless Row, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited to compare notes with other people who play Eternal a lot to see how they handle Marauders, because that is like the one enemy type that I never really felt like I totally figured out. But which way do I go? I'll go back into the notes all real quick. That's honestly the Marauder is the enemy type I'm most scared to run into on Nightmare. And I feel like will probably destroy my runs of Ultra Nightmare and other things more than anything else ever will. Oh, Christ. Okay. That's a big one. Okay. Oh gosh, this is gonna be something. Wow, how are you supposed to remember this? Oh my gosh. I guess you don't have to. Remembering it just speeds it up. Yellow. Only damage I get in them is remote rockets and slow-mo shotgun hook. Yeah. hitting Marauder with the meat hook causing lower shield? No, I don't think so. If it does, then he's all that matters. You can stun it while it dodges, not just when it has green eyes. Oh, that is a super top tip. Thank you. That's actually really, really good to know. Yeah, because I thought I was just getting frustrated and just spamming him with attacks, and I thought I stunned him sometimes when he wasn't attacking, but I was also like, well, maybe I just shot him right before he attacked because I was spamming. So, yeah, I'm kind of okay with there being an enemy type that just that just requires like, oh Jesus, this is some shit right here. What? Okay, this is cool. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, except you can't let go of things without flicking them. Like, when the game decides you've let something go, it can be a little tricky. What was that? Yeah, okay. There we go. That is awesome. I like that a lot. Save resin for grenade launcher? Or what if I don't? Autoloader? Autoloader sounds pretty sick. Laser sight. Actually, grenade launcher sounds really cool. So grenade launchers, you can like pop a grenade onto the end of the shotgun. Attach and launch grenades. Yeah. I only have 2 more. Damn. Okay, yeah. Never mind. That sounds pretty cool. Sounds like a better use of grenades, too, given how I can throw. Alright, onward. How do you like the stick movement now that you played both? Yeah, I'm kind of liking stick a little bit better. I feel like I like the idea of teleportation more than the reality of it now that I think about it. And it really is just less, or it's more time spent getting to where I want to go. I feel like I don't have to adjust as much because I'm always standing in the middle or close to the middle of the play field. So on that aspect alone, it does seem like it's quite a bit better. Oh shit. Not today, Red. I'm Team Blue. Oh, I need to go there anyway. Alrighty. That's it? That's all it's... Oh, okay. I missed something. That's right, I have to like knock this thing over, right? Yeah, gotta get up there somehow. Are you getting sick? Not really, no. My stomach is a little, maybe just a teensy bit disquieted, but that's about it. And that could be the breakfast that I had. Who knows? I don't really get motion sick, like I said. Oh, right. There's a hole I could fall down. That wasn't me bragging. Can you set up calf cam for us at home in isolation? Don't you have it right now, sir? How about you? I switched to shorts for that very reason. All right, I gotta... Okay, there we go. And charge! Cool. Well, I'm taking this with me wherever I go now. What the hell? Is that SCART? I didn't know there were any TVs that actually had that just port on the back. Imagine the retro games you could play on this boy. This looks amazing. Yeah, Barrett, I'm not gonna lie, man, I'm having a blast. This game is really, really incredible. This is the biggest lampshade I've ever seen. I don't know that I can. Yeah, it just keeps dropping through me. Sorry guys. Tried. Let's get that Bible. You know, or not. That's fine too. These godless Russians. Ooh. let's do something a little bit different this time. My favorite lampshade. Okay, here we go. Fuck. Shit! I was certain that was gonna work. Actually, wait. Got another idea. Alright. Come here, you son of a bitch box. Har! There we go. So yeah, it's like they do have procedural physics modeled on some things, but it doesn't seem a whole lot like they want that to happen with enemies, or they want damage to be done that way. Cheetos came out of it? Yeah, delicious. Can you play with the sliders on the TV? I don't think so. Also, it's unplugged, so that really wouldn't really do anything. And I smashed it. The super fine details like that, yeah, it doesn't seem like they really want you to do a whole lot of interacting with. Damn, though, you can see the ray tube inside. They actually modeled the inside of the TV because you break the screen, or you can break the screen. That's great. Man, this is solid Resident Evil vibes, man. Opening a fucking drawer and having one clip of ammo just in there, like, oh hey, fucking bullet, sick. And you just keep going. How is he seeing chat with headset on? Ah, yes, Alicia. There is an application called OVR Drop, I believe it's called, where you can superimpose a window from your desktop into 3D space. And I have it on my wrist, so basically I can look at chat like a wristwatch when I'm playing. So whenever I'm doing this, I'm reading. The reason you can't see it is because I'm using the special view that Valve made for Half-Life Alyx, where it has UI information, and fuck. They want me to hold it like this, which is okay, I guess. So you guys see health and ammo. For me, those are on my wrist, but those are not always in your field of view. So yeah. Actually, this won't take long. Let me show you what it looks like for me, because there's actually a different view that I can do here. So that's what it looks like when I'm playing. So I just kind of flip my hand over, and there you guys are. But this mode doesn't have camera smoothing, and it doesn't have the HUD, which makes the game more kind of like, I guess, digestible visually. You know what's going on? It's the fucking future. It really is, Vexed. And just shout out to OVR. Like, it's a really good program. It takes a while to kind of learn the ins and outs like anything, but you can fix something in 3D space. If you're playing a racing game or like Elite Dangerous or something like that, you can just have chat somewhere static, like in your cockpit or in your around your steering wheel or something like that. Nothing? No? Okay. So yeah, it's got me thinking about like finally getting into Elite Dangerous. Me and Jacob can be space bros together. I can have you guys there too.
Uh-oh. This guy's not wearing a shirt.
Uh-oh. One of us has to wear a shirt. Why would you call that out, Alex? Yeah, he's a little wet, huh? Let me just take that. You don't need that. Damn it. I feel like every room I walk into is just a teensy bit larger than my play space. Yeah. They're like wedged in. They're exactly as tall as the space, so you can't pick them up. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be able to. You not? Yeah. Trash developer valve. Well, in the grim future, we're out of toilet paper, so You just take the whole roll. Oh, here's what you do. God, come on. Toilet paper. Please. I want to grip things. I keep doing it without my thumb though. All right. Paper towel cleans things up. We know this. So you just shove it right down in there. You can take your plunger and you just go. Whoop. Hold on now. Wait for it. You give it 2 firm pumps. 2 pumps. Really cram it down in there. And then you don't have to worry about it anymore. It's a self-flushing toilet. Everything you do, it's going to get cleaned up by the paper towel. Maybe 3 years from now you'll have to replace the roll, but that's 3 years from now, man. Fuck that. Let 3 years from now worry about 3 years from now. That's what I say. I guess we're gonna. I'll put his chat above him. So like you can just look up and see it? Yeah, I guess you don't look up that much. That makes sense. How does VR handle people of different heights? If you're a little person, can you reach things in the game? The game scales to your height. Steam VR calibrates your standing height and also where the floor is, so it knows to like scale you up. Which, now that you mention it, that's actually a pretty cool thing. There are efforts made towards accessibility in VR that are pretty cool. Like, I don't know. I really have no right to talk about it because it's not my experience in life, but imagine like not being able to walk, and then you play a game like this where it's getting you closer to the experience. Which is, not to say that living a life without walking isn't valid too, but I just think it's cool. I think video games are cool. You guys think video games are cool? My experience with Marauders and Ultra Nightmare have basically been that they're big ammo dumps that I avoided until this last enemy in the room, and I basically playing it like Doom 2016, just running around the edge of the arena. I just think the enemy's bad for the game's core concept of being up and dashing and shooting stuff. That has been my experience too, and I was hoping that there would be a way to navigate the Marauder via skill and not just ignoring them until they're the last enemy, because that's what I ended up having to do. Is because if you have to keep them at range and also react to their extremely quick attack telegraphs, you can't really do that when other things are hitting you. And if like people are shooting you, and you have to keep moving. You can't just stay at medium range for the Marauder all the time. So yeah, I would basically just run away from them because their long range axe slash beams are not that bad. They're bad, but they're not that bad. So I was largely able to kind of stay away from them and do that. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that somebody else can show me a better way to do it, or I can figure out a better way to do it. Hey, come on! You're being sassy. There. Okay. Do we hate video games? No! Video games are cool. I can murder giant monsters with a giant sword and with my cute cat. Oh, Monster Hunter? Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. There's an event, right? Which means the Mega Man skin is back. I gotta get that before it disappears. Okay. I want to see Mega Man run around on his all fours and then lick his Mega Buster and rub it on his face. That's what I need to see. Hey there, little buddy. Oh yeah. What's going on, little guy? You want a little tickle? Huh? You want a little smudge? He's a good little boy. What, you could overcharge their shields or something? Yeah, I like the concept of it, of like an enemy that forces you to think about spacing in the middle of a melee with a bunch of other enemies. It's a neat idea, but it does sort of like, it kind of flattens the encounter where like fights with a Marauder are all so different than fights without a Marauder. Fights without a Marauder have a whole flow. Fights with a Marauder, suddenly you have to play it in an entirely different way, and that doesn't strike me as that it was like really balanced all that well. It is kind of neat that there is one enemy that can change the entire flow. Like Archviles are kind of like that, but not to quite that degree. When they cast Rage on demons. That's a big deal. That changes everything. But yeah, Marauders just kind of throw everything up. Tried tons of different things and nothing is effective. Splash damage is definitely not the way to go, and mid-dash staggers are really hard to do. Huh, okay. How's your spatial awareness of VR? I think you can point to the webcam with the headset on? Not at this point, no. No. I've been turning around too much and haven't even tried to mentally track which direction is which. Pretty much every time I take off the headset, I discover which direction I'm facing, which I know is not the best for audio because my mic is kind of pointed in a direction, but it picks things up well enough. And I think would probably sound better than the headset mic, but I could be wrong about that. I haven't really tested it. The headset mic wasn't sending any audio, and like a couple of nights ago, I was more concerned about just getting it set up quickly than like really troubleshooting audio devices, especially when I was fairly certain the headset audio would not be good. About the PS5's SSD and its data transfer speed? I'm down. It's cool. It's been a long time coming. Like the thing that worries me though is games are cross-platform games are always going to be developed in a way that they can still be played on a low spec, whether it's last generation or PC that still have physical hard drives. So to some extent, there's still going to have to be a hybrid of design where games still have to account for slower transfer speeds, but can scale up to higher, instead of just assuming that they have the higher speed. Now, that said, Sony's first-party stuff is absolutely going to be able to run with it. So they'll be able to make some cool game concepts that don't rely on like streaming of texture data and stuff like that, and that will be cool to see. I think that will be a new sort of experience. This is mine now. Yeah, it's real. Like it's cool, but you can find cracks. Literally. Arch files don't stop and force you to do everything differently, though. Yeah, they make you do what you do. We're already doing differently, but very greatly encourage you to turn that shit up to 11, and you get a priority target more than ever. Yes, it's the prioritization. It's like most enemies in Doom factor into this philosophy of like, we're going to release all of this on an arena, and you have to make a priority of targets based on your health, your ammo, the formation of the arena, who's in front of you, who's already hurt, where your status is at, where your cooldowns are at, what you just personally consider to be more threatening at any given moment. But yes, you're right, Marauders shortcut all of that. Because when a Marauder shows up, then you're like, okay, now I have something that I just have to ignore or run away from for a little bit until I can focus on it, because, yeah, it feels like they take 30 seconds of direct attention to kill properly. And that is so long. That is prohibitively long for any monster that you're focusing on to take that long to die and to be a threat the whole time is just, it is sort of balance shattering. And I am kind of hoping that through technique or something, I can figure out how to deal with those guys. I need this more than ever. Killed Marauder last night. What a pain. Ended up waiting for him to telegraph his attack, then Super Shotgun, then Ballista. Frost grenades control extra demons, and Super Shotgun to handle Flame Dog. Yeah, he has a dog. He can summon a minion. Oh, those guys are rough. What I'm curious about is, does damage actually stack up? So, theoretically, if you have your full arsenal, here's how you would deal with an enemy that has a very limited vulnerability window. You wait for the flash, you counter him, you ice bomb him, you blood punch him, you ballista him, you super shotgun him, and then you drop 2 frag grenades. And like, I did that a couple of times to a Marauder, and they didn't die. And I felt like they didn't even do that much damage, because I still had to just sit there and shoot at it for like another 20 seconds of waiting for it to attack and then shotgunning it. I don't know. It feels like there's some kind of nuance to the way that Marauders take damage, or their vulnerability that I don't understand. Or that there's more to when and how a Marauder is vulnerable than the game is literally telling you. So yeah. The microwave mod? I don't know. Take a bath. Yeah. At least one other way to damage them? Yeah. Don't have the money for new Doom, so went to my closet and found old 360 games and installed Doom 3 BFG. Nice! Nice, Axial. Doom 3 is a solid shooter. Definitely more to the other end of the Doom spectrum and philosophy than Doom Eternal. I guess they really don't want. You can't step over plants in Halfland. Ah! Hey, Steph. What's up?
Nothing.
You could have spooked me. I mean, I know you kind of tried, but...
Damn it!
Or rather, you kind of did.
I was waiting for the internet to say something.
Well, yeah, I'd have to be looking. Ah, they didn't react yet. Does it feel like you were high up? A little bit? I mean, I don't feel the breeze on my face, which I should probably turn a fan on. Oh, hey, Steph. What are you doing? Oh, you have a duster? Ugh, need some water, though. Oh, might not be the right time to walk around.
You're too sensitive.
How's life going in the tarantula mines? Oh, they're not out yet, right?
Yeah, they're not out yet.
They're not out and
It's
biting?
fine. I'm trying to hopefully pay off this loan today, so then I can get my second room in my house. Just go ahead and go right back.
Yeah, go back to
Jump right back into debt.
mining more spiders.
Yeah.
Oh dear. This is a good idea. In an empty room, alone. Enjoy, boys. Why did I look away? I was trying to
Yeah,
find
I
a
was
shield.
about to say, why did you look?
I was trying to find a shield, like, because I was like, that's probably gonna hurt me. I thought it would be cooler if I yanked something to myself, and then blocked the blast with it. Wouldn't that be cool? Instead, I just didn't see the cool explosion of all the mans. Fell off that ledge, yeah. Oh, that's why you didn't react. What'd you rate this game out of 10? I mean, I haven't beaten it yet, so I can't say, but it does to me feel like it. This is going to sound hyperbolic, but it is like the first game that I feel like has truly, really understood and made use of new technology. So like the way it felt in Mario 64 to run around with an analog stick, like it was a game that had a new input device, but actually managed to use it in a sort of transformative way that was entirely new and well done. That's exactly how this feels. Not to mention, like, it's nice that it's a full game. It's a full game with like AAA level assets and story and writing and voice acting, and the gun mechanics are on point. So the interesting thing is like numeric scales, are largely relative. But what would you even compare this to? Like, what fictional VR game that it would be a 10 out of 10 would this remotely be compared to? There really isn't one. Come on. Oh wait, I don't know if barnacles will eat zombies. Have you checked out the Walking Dead game? I have not, no. So that Alyx seems like an actual VR game and not another glorified tech demo. Yeah, soft drink. It is a full game. There is a full shooter campaign in here. I think for my money, they do seem to be going a little bit light on the action sequences of like actually shooting at Combine soldiers and getting shot at. I think because they probably understand those to be a little more actually physically demanding, and maybe people who are new to VR aren't so used to running and squatting and like moving around that much, and they don't want to overload people with physical activity. Or maybe it's just that they're more intense, or I don't know. I would prefer that it be more... I've really enjoyed there's been only like, I want to say 3 or 4 actual shootouts with Combine soldiers. I would like to see a lot more of that. Still plenty of game to go, so it's like, I don't know, I'm still figuring out how I feel, really. So I can't put a number on it just yet, but my God, is it wonderful to play. I woke up this morning excited that I got to walk out here and keep playing this video game. I don't remember feeling like that since like 1998, when like Half-Life came out, and just like 98 was a pretty crazy year. I'm trying to remember what else came out that year. I think Mario 64 was 98. Maybe that was 99. Oh, that's a scary hallway. Okay. Oh. All right. Yeah, shit. Of course. Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. Okay. How about Boneworks? I haven't played Boneworks yet. I'm excited to do that now. I feel like the clunkiness of the movement is the biggest roadblock to larger, more intricate action sequences. Yeah, Rim Career, that's a good point. Following my intense resistance, I finally moved over to stick controls, which is going to make, I guess, action sequences seem a lot more video gamey, which to some degree was something I kind of wanted to avoid for a bit, but... a lot of sounds here. Hey. What's going on? Ow, okay. So yeah, I think they may have paced out their mix of action and exploration to make sure that people who are comfortable with VR and people who weren't would have positive experiences. They, I would guess, also based on the fact that this game has spectator mode, and just common sense, that they were probably hoping this game would be used as an entry point for a lot of people into VR. So it would make sense to me that they might go a little lighter on the intense action for that reason. But man, getting in a shootout feels really cool. You get a torch or some kind of flashlight. Yes, you do. Digital dingo. But it only shows up in specific sequences, and it's an upgrade you get a bit of a portion through the game. You don't just have it, and you can't turn it on when you want. You're not the first person to mention the game is a little dark. I'm wondering if it's brighter for me than it is for you guys in your... Jeez, it's fine. I'll just move through. Yeah, maybe brighter. Let me see what it looks like for you guys. Oh, I have to turn around. That's not as fun. Ow! That doesn't look too dim. That looks about like what I see. You're just gonna have to embrace that it's the gamma's not cranked, I guess. Half-Life has always tried to be a little moodier with its lighting. I'm not afraid to actually be dark in terms of its color grading, not its thematics. But I guess Half-Life's actually kind of dark too. God, it's just orange and blue. It looks so good. The magic compliments on the color wheel. All right, we don't need this. Oh, shit. Nope. There's a lot down there. Enjoy. Mind if I drop in? I think I used that one yesterday. This is the bomb. That had to happen at some point. And I want to say in 2003, there was an action movie where somebody says, "This is the bomb," while they threw a bomb at somebody. Embrace the darkness? Yeah. Any hallucinations after playing so long last night? What? I mean, no. I don't know about a week. Also, how can somebody play a 15-hour game for a week? Seems a little dramatic. Typical game journalists can't handle video games. You can hear my crackling knees. Do you guys have crackling knees? Hold on. You guys hear that? Wait. The first one was good. It kind of stopped doing it though. Maybe he's really bad at it? Maybe. This is giving me motion sickness. I can't watch anymore. I'm sorry, Johnny. Yeah, what is it about it, I wonder? Is it like me looking one direction and moving the other? Because I can try and move in such a way that does not give you motion sickness. Also, let me adjust one thing real quick. Because I want to make sure everybody has a good time. I can increase the strength of the spectator camera smoothing, so it's a little less jerky. I don't know what that looks like because I don't see the spectator view. So maybe you guys can let me know if that looks any better. Or actually, I guess it's kind of cruel, Johnny, to ask you to maybe look at the screen again after you're getting motion sick. But is all expert full body tracking? It'd be cool to be able to kick the head crabs. Now I think it's the most you get is an index with individual fingers. Don't worry about it? Okay. At your behest, I will not worry about it, but that's a bummer. Sorry to hear that. Hate to lose you from chat, man. Ooh. I wish I knew. Okay, that actually helps. I really want to crawl in here and be like, sweat all this shit around. Wait, where'd it go? Oh. Yeah, it feels good. Oh, that's a wall. Okay. Whew. So doing stuff like this, like moving around the spiral staircases, I can feel it in my stomach a little bit. Yeah. It's not bad, but I can feel my stomach go like, rrr. Hey now, watch it. Oh, Urki, thank you for the resub. Spezzer, how's the game? I am really, really enjoying it. Having a great time right now. Do you have gloves on? I have... Where am I looking? I have index controllers, so they're kind of strapped to your hands. Ah, shit. The gloves don't work. It's just like when your fingers make contact with this center controller thing that you're holding, then the game knows that your finger's curled. So it doesn't actually track your fingers. It just when you wrap your finger around it, then it will. Problem is your fingers have to actually be like aligned on the thing where they think they'll be, and mine are a little high right now. And then if you put your fingers on the thumbs, if you put your thumbs on the buttons, it considers that as like moving your thumb around too. So it basically uses points of contact on these controllers to assume where your fingers have to be, and then tries to extend that to the real world. So when you want to grip something, you just reach out, wrap your hands around this thing, and then this thing becomes the thing that you're gripping. And then same thing with the trigger. If you touch the trigger, your index finger must be curled. Oh, I'm up here now. Wait, what? I guess I gotta follow this thing? I'm supposed to blow it up, right? Yeah. Peralta 99. It is very cool. Is the index comfy? On the fence between that and a Vive? Oh, well, I was able to play for about 4 hours last night, and by that point, like, my face felt a little stuffy, my scalp was a little uncomfortable, but frankly, most of my discomfort was just from standing and moving that long. Like, my feet ached a little bit. It was kind of like, it felt like a solid day at Disneyland, which is probably the most privileged way I could ever describe it. My $1,000 VR kit felt like I was at a theme park all day. But yeah, that's what I would liken it to. Okay, so this door doesn't open. But I gotta get down there. Oh, I probably have to drop in the spider pit. Great. Exactly what I wanted to think of. Self-help return policy on the index. How many people do you think are gonna abuse it? That's a good question. I don't know. I may be assuming too much, but I can only assume Valve's philosophy is to make something so good that people won't want to return it, which is kind of where I'm at. If I'm not necessarily convinced that there's going to be more games of this caliber for the index or for Steam VR, but Oh shit. Okay, well. It is interesting that they do stop moving when you throw a grenade. There's probably some lore for that, but I think it's mostly that they wanted to make sure you could actually hit them instead of throwing a million grenades and getting frustrated. Well, I was a little uncomfortable if you're bald. My head had red marks and dents in it, or so says my girlfriend. Oh man. You got the mark of the future. You've been kissed by VR. Oh, okay. Come on. Got the mark. Jeez. Okay. Is there anything else down there that I should know about? Can you slam the crabs on the ground? Like jumping on them? I would probably be able to drop something on them, but I think I might have gotten them all. The game doesn't really... can you juggle? You probably could. I don't know that I could. The game largely does not really want you to use environmental objects to kill enemies, it seems. It doesn't really seem to like count physics collisions as damage most of the time. A lot of the things that I've thrown at enemies will pass through them. However, bizarrely, if I'm holding something, it does block enemies. So if a head crab jumps at me, I can block it with something I'm holding, which is pretty cool. What is... Oh, they just come out of there. Just keep coming out of there? Okay. I'm up here now. Oh, that's if I fall. Okay, so I have to get over there. Alright. Damn it. Fuck! God, it sucks when these things just jump right at you. Shit.
3 left.
Shit. Yeah. Jeez. Whew. What a journey. Yeah, might as well. Let's have a little jolt. What is you?
Alex, it's your lucky day. That combine weapon's unbonded.
How are you sure?
It's still in the case. They never leave them in the case.
Nice.
I didn't even need to edit your genetic code.
I know. You would love that.
That's okay. There'll be a next time.
Huh. Cool. Valve didn't stop making games, they just didn't release any. Apparently Valve was always trying to make stuff, they just canceled a lot of stuff. I mean, doesn't that still count? If they're not releasing anything... I don't know. I'm just confused. I'm confused about the pass Valve gets a lot of the time. There's just a lot of people that really like envy the way they run their company. Which I guess makes some degree of sense. Still a mag on the ground? Where? That's a grenade. That's health. But I don't need it. Well, I guess I might as well. Try and catch a head crab, then slam him down? I actually did that yesterday. It's easiest to do with a chair. It's got kind of a net on it. Huh. It's fitting well with the other games. I mean, to the extent that it is City 17, so the art style is similar, the enemies are similar, or they're identical really, but I don't know, like, canonically, how it's gonna matter. Or, like, haven't really run into a lot of, like, super hot lore drops yet. Do occasionally give you these, like, shooting gallery sequences. You could catch them like you could in Boneworks, yeah. You can catch items with your hands. I don't know if you can catch. I don't know if you can catch like enemies. Hey, John Vader. Greetings, fellow quarantine pal. I'm trying to make the most of it. Playing these hot video games. Spending some time with people on Twitch. Trying to maintain some amount of socialization around this thing we love, sweet lady video games. Oh.
Okay, made quick work of that.
I'm a hackmaster, what can I say? Oh, geez. Oh, I was supposed to use the new gun. Gosh. Well, I guess I have plenty of ammo for it now. I didn't even mess with it. What's wrong with me? I just like almost instantly forgot that it was there. Yeah, you can catch head crabs with your head. Now they just kind of bonk off you and do damage. Kind of classic Half-Life style. Gosh, even more. Look how all of a sudden, just tons of like plasma combine ammo just waiting for me. Ooh, that's a cool logo. Combine at least has some decent graphic design. Can't knock that. Never played Half-Life. If I buy the Index, which is kind of hard maybe. Would I understand the story of Half-Life Alyx, or should I play through all of them then Alyx? No, Austin, I think you're good. This game doesn't require a whole lot of setup for you to understand what's going on. There's more to it, I feel like, if you want to dive in more, but so far it's just like, they explain the nuts and bolts of the story pretty straightforward. Oh, that was a good idea. Okay.
Oh, man.
Yep. Now we get to see the flashlight. Sick. So interesting how differently each person plays the game. In this area, toss grenades over the fence. Another streamer baited them individually past the fence. Huh. Yeah, I mean, that sequence seemed pretty directly like you were supposed to learn how to use this gun, because they just give you a shooting gallery of enemies to mess with. I didn't do that, because I wasn't paying attention. Or I wasn't just thinking. Alright. Anything good in here? We'll talk about dark. Now we're getting there. Boy. There's gonna be so many stupid poison spiders out there. I guess this doesn't open. No? Okay. Let's see me catch one. And you're really into that idea, huh, Black Knight? I am nearly 100% certain you can't. And to some degree, but I guess I might as well try. Let me save first. Also, the game's grip bit is not sometimes always so accurate. Oh boy, you're really going for it, huh? Oh, you. All right. Let's see if we can catch him. I don't seem like I did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can. You can hold it. Ow. Hard to see though. I mean, it doesn't do much because they're all wiggling around. Stop. Calm down. Hey. Jesus. My other hand's stuck. Yeah, so like, that's the other problem with trying to that's my hand there. That's the other problem with trying to get cute with physics, is that your hand gets jammed inside geometry sometimes. Okay, there we go. Jesus, senpai. "50 Sophie hunts and I finally get the switch axe I needed. I can be done with that whole thing." Yeah. Done with the tech. No worries. Smaller ones are lighter and you can pick them up. Oh yeah, I guess these are the big boys. Okay. Yeah, I can't. Hey, yeah? Oh, actually, wait. Oh, now they're like all crawling throughout the whole hotel. How many? Oh, it's right there. Okay. I'm not doing so bad. Ooh. Ah. I used to have, like, it used to be a fitness goal to be able to do a pull-up, or to be able to like arm over arm pull myself up something. I can do like 3 pull-ups now. Yeah, trying to get there, man. I feel like I gotta drop like 40 pounds of body fat to be able to just whip out pull-ups like a mad cunt. I'm kind of envious of people that can just do that, but no matter what, I'll always be envious of something. So wait, what did that switch do? Oh, it just shut off the big tendril over there? To some degree, I'm kind of curious what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Oh, come on. Yeah, get him. Nope. God. Alright. This platforming is not that hard in VR. Oh, you're all so angry.
Let's show.
Ready for the Marine Corps? You know it. Damn. Lost my free ride over here. Ugh. Okay. Actually, I never... Hold on. Hold on a minute. Ah. Ass. Okay. Definitely not falling this time. Definitely not falling. Nah. Fuck. Oh, there's no, like, you don't have to rack it or anything? I guess that's fine. Okay, so, oh! Cool. Turned off the power. Does that mean that something up here is different now? Because there was that big old tentacle I was supposed to, okay, so that's off now. What? Jesus. Shit. Oh. Okay. Does it keep going up? Can't. How did I get to the roof? There wasn't... Shoot. I've forgotten where I was supposed to go. How do you get back up to the roof? Up there. Huh. Across the gap? Wall hug ledge on the right? Really? That doesn't look... No. That does not look like something I'm supposed to be able to walk around the ramp over there, though. Jump? You can't. This is not a... I mean, I might be able to like, ghost walk over there, but I don't think that's the intended solution. You have to hug the wall? There's nothing to hug right there. Not like... Maybe over... No? I mean, I'll try it. It seems like it's more likely to happen this way. I mean, now I'm here. Oops. Damn it, I needed that shell. Yeah, maybe? It doesn't feel like... Doesn't feel right, but maybe that is it. What? Wait, what? There's like almost nothing to stand on there. Really? Okay. Thanks. You're gonna jump, aren't you? Damn it! Fuck. Yeah, you guys are right. Turns out you guys are right. Do you really have to do this too? It's so small. No, there's no way. Right? Ugh. I mean, that didn't really get me anywhere then. This doesn't open. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Okay. Just try to avoid turning around all this much. Okay, so that's open now. That's where I need to go. I need to get up there. Shoot the lock on the door? Wait, there was a lock? Elevator shaft. Swing from the tongue. Lick your gun. Oh, there's one thing I could do. It's that. Maybe it'd be kind of cool if you had to like pick up planks of wood and create your own bridges, but that doesn't seem to be what they want you to do. Okay. So this, again, super doesn't. So yeah, the locks that you can shoot are like these big oversized video game padlocks. It's not just like door bolts or deadbolts or anything like that. I mean, unless, whatever, I've been wrong before, so fuck it. No. Huh. Check the stairs. Thought I saw an access point for the tool. Oh! That might be it. Gotta tool open that big metal wall. No? Multi-tool the stair things? You can definitely teleport in stick mode? Huh. Maybe I just need to use levitation. Kick it down. Should climb that pipe. This one? Pretty sure you're not intended to do that. And you can't grab it. Yeah, maybe I just got a VR walk. Climb elevator shaft. There are ladder. There's a ladder in there that's explicitly broken. Okay, so. Okay. All right. Do you actually have to jump? Like, do you have to physically jump? So, like, there's this ladder here, right? But you can't get to it because it's like they're straight up like, hey, this ladder's busted. You can't climb up there. So maybe I gotta explore the basement more? How would the game know you're jumping? It's a great... Well, I mean, I guess the arc of the helmet is a good question, though. Buckaroo Bebop, thank you so much for the resub and those cute emotes. Use the stick to teleport. I think you hold back. Oh, wow, you're right. Seriously? Okay. All right. Yep, that'll do it. I guess. I guess that's how you jump. Alrighty. Yep, you were right. You were right. Hup. Hup. Jeez. Okay. Maybe that was the tooltip they were trying to give me. Like, remember, you can jump. Air quotes, jump. Alright. Progress. Oh. And another one. Going sick house on the jumping right now. Okay. Hup. And another one. Why do they want me to be jumping everywhere all of a sudden? Yeah, yeah. Oh. Gotta get better at trying to dodge those guys when they fly in like that. This game suddenly remembered, like everything is this now. It's so weird to have that locomotion that was never really a thing before. Shit. Whoa! I'm doing on health. I'm alright. Man, time for jumping. Yeah. You know what gamers love doing? Jumping, bro. People love jumping. This one's all preloaded. Oh. Alright, sorry, bug. Can you put the wrong hand on? No, you can't. Okay. Can you gang sling your gat? Of course. It's a dumb way to shoot, but you can. Can I get out of infected hotel, please? Actually, there are times when leaning the gun is pretty useful. Ooh, that's pretty. Like doing around corner stuff is kind of neat. Like that. Very, very cool. It's crazy because like I love how it seems like more and more video games can become the realization of our imaginations. Like something like Doom is just the imagination of a very metal 13-year-old just doodling stuff in his notebook. But Doom is like adults coming in and professional artists and making it real and making it vibrant. This feels like, you know, laser tag or just like pretending that sticks are guns and shooting at each other on the playground. That's what this is. It's got a sweet, sweet narrative. And it's... Oh! There's electric boys down there. Yeah, the lighting is really just absurd. This game is frustratingly atmospheric. Got him. Table's not level. I feel like doing these 3D puzzles to open up these little caches, though. This is always fun. Pretty good showcase of the, in the right circumstances, how the tech can be extremely accurate, too. This part, yeah? Is there a part coming up? Am I about to get to a part? I'm excited for parts. Ooh. Aw, what? I got counter-hacked. God, that's cool. Whoop. Try that again. Come on, come on, come on, baby. See this game as a way of Valve gauging interest for future Half-Life titles, or maybe just the potential of VR? Success of this may be hindered on non-VR Half-Life titles. Oops. As I eject my bullets on the floor. Well, I guess it was just one. Whatever. John Wick flick. I don't know. I don't think that if Valve didn't have a VR platform to push,
Last two shows.
I doubt this game would exist. But it's good that they do because it's good that it does. But yeah, I do think that Valve was not in the interest of, or Valve no longer wants to release games that just sell well. That doesn't seem to be their business strategy anymore. If they release a game, it's going to be a monetization platform, kind of like TF2 or Artifact was meant to be. Something that keeps driving revenue for years and years and years, and something that has fairly low overhead in terms of content creation. So, like, you make skins for CSGO, hats, cards. These are all very, very cheap things to create and can monetize like crazy. And it's just good business, really. So, yeah, I think in terms of them making a full-length campaign shooter, I don't know that they necessarily are in that market anymore. Because I think that's a sort of revenue that doesn't matter to them. It's inconsequential based on all the money they get from just shaving a little bit off of sales on Steam and selling hats and letting people gamble on gun skins. I guess they don't get any of that money, but it's so yeah, that's kind of how I think about it. Is that as long as Valve has a grander business proposition behind developing games like this, they may continue doing it, but that's going to be the challenge. So if it comes into like a Half-Life Alyx 2 or something like that, where would the positioning be? I tend to think if they release this game as a way to juice Steam VR, which they take a piece of, like it is developing another section of gaming software, and they're coming in with their own like little stimulus package to get more VR kits out there and more people willing to try, or more people willing to spend money on VR games. Then they get the other developers on board. They start making games. They sell them through Steam. Steam becomes the home for VR titles, and then they own the next generation of gaming again. That's to me that's the play behind Half-Life Alyx. So let's say that happens, that they're whatever plan that I assume they're going for succeeds. They don't need to make an Alyx 2 because it would just be another shooter. And if everyone that's going to buy a VR headset already has, because other people are making games for it, there's no reason for them to care about. Oh, you can't. Okay. Huh. There's no reason for them to invest beyond that. Now, let's say they make Alyx and it fails, or is some middle ground of success. Then, depending on the amount of unit sales or indexes they sell, or the uptick in revenue, if they can make the case that like every time we release a banner VR game, it adds this much life and shit, I forgot about that. Adds this much vibrancy to the ecosystem. Then yeah, there might be a compelling reason to do another one. So somebody mentioned just shooting these guys last time. I don't know. It seems like you have to wait for their things to pop out, and then close in with the shotgun. Of course, it's on the other way. Ah! Jesus. Shit. So I could be wrong about that. But I doubt that software sales of Half-Life Alyx are in any way going to justify the cost to develop the game, especially by Valve's revenue standards. must recall, they get a lot of money for doing very little with Steam. They didn't even update the fucking thing for years. Like it straight up took an amount of competition from Epic to make them even revamp the damn store. Now, it's possible that they were going to do that anyway, but it certainly didn't seem like it. Shit. There's plenty of fucking... There's too many bodies around here. Ah! Where'd you go? Come here, you bitch. Oh, shit. Whoa! Still? No! No! How many of these are there? Jeez. You. Fuck. Shit. Where'd you go? Wait, I got. Nope. Oh. Shit. Doing okay. Ah! No! Come back here. You dead yet? Jeez. That was a little tight.
Yeah, this one was kind of rough.
You're all right though, right?
Yeah, Russ. Good.
Well, we've got to get you out of here and up to the roof.
I'm working on it.
Gaining tolerance regarding smooth movement? Yeah, I am. I mean, I was never intolerant of it. I guess I wanted to do more physical locomotion than stick locomotion, but having spent a day like having my playable battery be just too small enough, I think I kind of wised up to the efficiency of stick motion. Stick motion. Sounds like a really cool 80s hair band. Where's stick motion? Oh, quiet, right? Cover band. Thanks for making it out here tonight. Things must be annoying. Yeah, they're pretty intense. I am learning that like if you can get on top of them and just annihilate them with a shotgun, they're not too bad. But yeah, once they get around and get in bodies and stuff, it's namely just like the time it takes to like pop one of the electric pimples and then wait for the other ones to spawn so that you can chase the damn thing out. Yeah, this feels exactly like Resident Evil 7 now. Now that I'm moving like this. Good. Gonna need you. Let's go ahead and pop you in right now. God, working the guns is still just so cool. That's such a good mechanic. This is the VR Killer app. It is, yes. I still don't know if that means everyone's gonna want to buy VR. It's the tech is getting better and better and better, but there's still wires, there's still jitteriness and jankiness, there's still motion sickness. They're still just, you have a thing on your face. They're still standing. Like, and people have 25, 30 years of familiarity with sitting on a couch and hitting buttons. So, I was trying to think of a good. I can think of a lot of skeleton jokes, but he's not a skeleton, so. That really tickled my funny bone. Yeah. Good times. Small room setting makes the gameplay the same. You just stand in the circle and you can move some, but it wants you to stand in the circle. Oh, talking about the other settings, yeah. What's up, Halo? Do that. Does a Skeletor voice doesn't do a Skeletor joke? What's a good Skeletor joke? I'm not familiar with my. Wait. Ah, shit. There was another one. Okay. I was like, there were 3, but I only picked up 2 Electro Orbs. Now I gotta go find the other one. Damn. That thing could be anywhere. I don't remember where I killed this thing. Oh boy. Well, hopefully it glows. Surely they had to know that that could be an issue. Or maybe I can take one out? I think this requires 2. Yeah, it requires 2 to be open though. So. What is resin used for? Use it to upgrade your gun. There are stations where you can buy upgrades for your weapons. So you get better scopes, extended magazines, things like that. So yeah, it's a cool system, and the upgrades to the guns are actually pretty useful, pretty transformative. Just kind of waving my hand around, hoping that something turns red. I do remember killing one and not seeing the orb come out, but I don't remember where that was. Maybe it like rolled behind something. And weird video game problems to have. Where's my orb? Oh boy. Do you have it, Skelly? You don't have it. Is it in there? No. Crap. Yeah, maybe it's under a corpse. Oof. You only killed 2 electric dogs? I did? Huh. Oh, wait. I think I can probably go up and then yank one out. I thought I killed 3. Yeah, okay. Wait. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can probably yank one out from above. There's only 2 orbs? Okay. That helps. Appreciate that. Yeah, you definitely have to do it. It's got to be like this, right? Yep. Like that. Oh, there are 2. Okay. Well, in that case, who knows what overlook I'll get for the other one. I feel like you could soft lock yourself here, though. Like if you dropped an orb up here and then fell back down, you'd be stuck, right? Oh, there they are. Doing an in-depth review on Alyx like you did with Doom. Maybe. The Doom review actually got some decent views. A lot more than I was expecting. Oh shit, is it? Wait. Oh, it's down more floors. That said, the time was still kind of not worth it. The edit time versus YouTube revenue. So, I'll consider it. But I feel like for YouTube reviews to remotely be worth it, I feel like I kind of have to get it like the day the game comes out or the day embargo lifts. Otherwise, the interest won't be there. So we'll see. We'll see. It also depends how busy I'm going to be when that happens. I was able to get Doom Eternal out because it landed like right at the beginning of an ultra busy week, which has come and gone, thankfully. Now I'm not quite as slammed. So it is Blue Wire. Huh, hold on a second. Wait, is it this one? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I have to put one here. But that goes. Okay, this one has 2 wires that come out of it. That's why. Got it. I understand now. Okay, so this is the orb I have to pull. Got it. I'm gonna use this to power the one upstairs. Understood. Puzzle solved. Downloaded. Yeah. Hazari, I have a YouTube channel. It's I mean, it's a dumping ground for Twitch VODs, really. Which, speaking of, the Drunk Eternal VOD is processing right now. I'll be posting that pretty much as soon as YouTube decides it's done conforming it. So if anyone's interested in that, that'll be out pretty soon. Finally got my 24-hour Dark Souls video up. That took a while too. YouTube processing takes a minute when you upload a 12-hour video. Cool. I do like how it tracks your progress through City 17. That's pretty sick. How does he see chat? Geralt, I have a utility that superimposes chat in the game world. It's basically on my wrist, kind of like a watch. However, since Half-Life Alyx has a specific spectator mode, you guys don't see it because you basically see a different perspective and a different renderer, where this overlay is not seen. It's a great idea. Hydro brake, yes. Hit that button. Woo! Hoo-wee! Man. Get that VR rage when I have to step out into the real world again. Rawr! Rawr! Oh, Alana already beat you. No, she didn't. We were coordinating. Alana uploaded an edited Drunk Eternal. Talking like we don't know what we're doing. Jeez. So no, the full thing, the 6.5 hour stream is what's actually maybe it's conformed. It is. Hell yeah. All right, I'm gonna publish it. Alana doesn't get all the dead air parts. Yeah. What a sucker. Oh my gosh, it didn't place any ad breaks. It's weird, when YouTube automatically places ad breaks, man, it goes berserk. It like puts one every 5 minutes. Whenever I go through and like check my uploads, I end up like yanking them all out. Okay. Oh, don't load too fast. Actually, let's take a quick break because I gotta do an email real quick. A hot email. But that's okay. Time for hydration. Time to stretch those legs again. You know. You gotta get if you want those Lawrence calves, you gotta do some squats. So that's gonna be what I recommend. And then yeah, I guess I could use some time in real space to let my eyes relax for a minute. So I'll be back with you guys in just a second.